Hey, welcome everyone to another Sundays with Cawd with me, Bjorn, and your boy, Blue Boy. Who?
Sorry, I was on mute. Hello.
Put myself on mute. Hello, everyone. Hello. Good evening.
Thank you, everyone, for welcoming me back after my one day off.
And are you okay?
Yeah, I just needed to announce that to everybody.
Oh, okay. As long as you're doing better. Let me change the screen so you can see this.
I can hear the music today.
You can't now.
Damn.
Hear that relaxing jungle music. So today we are doing the 2nd of December of 2020. I don't remember exactly what happens here. I know that this is a long day, and by long, I mean a couple of hours. We will not get through all of it tonight. There'll probably be a backup stream at some point this week. I'm really trying to get to where we hit the 4th before the end of the month, at least, if not more than that. But can you hear me? What the fuck am I looking for? Anyways, here is part 1. Do you just want to get into it, Blue Boy? You have anything you'd like to say other than welcome back and all that crap?
I got nothing else. Let's just get into it.
Let's get into it, man. So I don't remember what happens, and don't get mad, but wrestling-wise, I do believe there's some debuts on this one, but I could be wrong. Also, Fama donated and said, "You diddy, you donkey. Good luck." I appreciate that. Thank you, Fama. All right, let's get into it.
Hello.
I hope she says what.
Hello.
Oh, damn it.
Hi. Are you
I
okay?
Oh, he's so sulky.
Yeah, baby
What?
boy already engaged.
Will and I talked.
Oh no.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Oh no.
And you already know what I'm gonna do. Should happen.
I forgot this is where we left off.
You already know what I'm gonna do if it happens, Jamie. It's not something I'm even gonna talk. I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing.
If it happens, I'm gone.
Why not? He will respect me.
No, Jamie. I've been
Yes, this is the
I've
next day.
been pissed off the whole time we've
That's
been
what I was
together
looking
because
at.
he sees you naked so much.
Okay, well I have a backup plan.
Okay.
What? You're gonna be doing with John Michael. Why can't you live with that? What's wrong with that? See, this is what I'm saying.
It's
I
not a
say okay to
stranger.
John Mike.
It's not Will. What about Carter?
Oh no. All right, guys. Everyone in the chat, take your guess at. So this is the next day. Obviously, they hung up yesterday. I'll tell you when they hung up yesterday. They hung up around 9:00 p.m. Lauren got pissed off about the Will thing. Okay. So when do you think this call takes place? You think he called first thing in the morning, maybe the afternoon, maybe she didn't answer until 7:30 my time. Blue Boy, do you have a guess?
I'm gonna guess this is the same night
It
because
is.
he sounds very tired.
It's not the same. I guess it is the same night. This took place at 1:47 in the morning.
Oh my god!
So,
Because I would say he sounds drunk. He kind
Little
of sounds
bit.
drunk, but
yeah, but he's just
that's just his tired voice.
he's a sleepy baby boy too. So it's even worse. So there you guys go. It's not even 2 a.m. yet.
No,
Why?
Jamie. I said okay to John Michael.
It's
Why
the
aren't you
perfect
all right with
plan.
that?
Why aren't you alright with John Michael? Outdoor Loser says, is Carter a professional? He is not, but he could be trained to be one, I think. And no, ELM is not Hannah. No one has guessed it right. All the theories, kind of stupid. Not stupid, sorry guys. Ill-informed, I guess, is the word. I mean, I only see 2 guesses, but they were not right. Egbert says, Blue Boy, you may not like your Casey voice, but I do. And that's all that matters.
Aw,
Thank you,
oh,
Egbert.
thank you.
Ramona's Diaper said, I just ordered myself a lovely Pinewood Motel shirt. A bargain at twice the price.
Yeah, I mean that shirt probably costs more than a night at the Pinewood Motel.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to deal with, like, bed bugs or the people freebasing heroin in the room beside you.
That's true. Or Roy. I mean, Roy's probably hanging out there.
Well, I wouldn't mind hanging out with Roy, to be honest with you. Maybe one time, but that's about it.
I can probably handle Roy for a few hours.
Yeah. Alright. Back into it. Is Carter a professional? No. Thank you, everyone.
Why aren't you all right with John Michael? I
Carter checks
I say
all the
okay to
boxes.
I say okay to one, and you
Oh.
want more of them, and it's like, come on here.
Okay, so I know I said there'd be some debuts. Blue Boy, would you like to tell everyone who Artsy Tiger Mass's tag team partner is?
Dude, I can't remember who it is.
You see her?
Oh, Jesse?
No.
Prepperette?
Yeah, there you go. There you go, guys. That's the answer.
That's Prepperette. There she is in all her glory.
Maggie
I
told
used to fuck 10 different guys a day for my job.
It's used to Jamie.
It's a fitting tag team if you think about it.
You're not that same woman anymore.
Yeah.
I
They're
just
2
knew
letter
this would
writers.
work.
Right.
It's not happening with Will.
If you don't know who that is, basically, if you've heard
He's
stories
one half
about
of the Canadians.
the Canadians, yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah.
LA Knight just donated and said, let me talk to you. Blue Boy, you haven't answered the challenge of the one and only megastar. Meet me outside the Golden Corral on Wednesday, and I'll show you why. I have all the stream chat saying, LA Knight, yeah.
Can we make it Applebee's because they have $1 Long Island iced teas for the month?
I mean, let's be honest, all of those places are Applebee's. There's just different variations, as they say. Alright. Thank you, LA Knight. I'm sure there will be a brawl. Kim is a bully, says Jesse in the Lullet Club is pure art. Genius. Made my day. I don't know if she's in Mullet Club, but she's definitely in her fox outfit.
JMJ goes on MJ schedule, not mine. I need stuff on my schedule.
Schedule. Thank you, Kim.
You need to get your ass better. That's the first thing you need to worry about.
Yeah, now it's getting challenging, right? Who do you vote? Who do you root for? Jesse, Prepper, Letter Writers, the Knights
Hope
of
we both
One?
get counted out.
I go to the doctor soon to see if I can work again.
Thanks, Huff.
And if you do, you start out with John Michael. That's what we all discussed before.
What about Carter?
That's where
Yeah, what about Carter?
You have to
James.
start with John
No.
Michael? What does that mean?
She starts with John Michael doing it in her rear, which, remember, in a later call, he says he never remembers saying that. But this is what he's agreeing to right now. But I guess after that, then he can talk her out of doing it? I don't know.
Okay.
Start out with Carter.
Yes,
Or
sir.
start out with John Michael. Not Carter. Maggie Jo says she didn't think Carter would even do it anyway.
Okay,
Wait,
I'll start with
good.
Carter. Thanks, Cucky Knight.
Don't be a fucking smartass.
What, you said that?
Don't be a smartass. You know I accidentally said Carter.
You said that.
I understand, Zach. That's a good way to root.
Jimmy, don't be a smartass. I'm tired, and you woke me up for that. I'm trying to go out and find a job so you can get here.
What's the issue you hear? I'm trying to make money.
I know you're trying to make money.
Lauren doesn't know what cuck means.
No to Carter.
As far as adding people, I know I asked last week, but we're gonna wait until I've got the roster I have in my mind done, and then we'll start adding people. Okay, guys? I hope you can wait. I apologize for the delay.
Says you don't think Carter would even do it anyway. And well, why can't you?
Well, stop
be
getting in the
satisfied.
way of my hustle.
Jamie, we're gonna be married.
Oh.
I need to make money.
Why did that need to be
You
said?
need to make money. You can start out with Jesus,
He
with
just
John Michael.
He does it again.
he said no. He fucked up. He said you start with hold on.
You need to make money. You can start out with
Start out with Carter. Oops. I thought you
Yeah,
said.
said that twice.
Jesus, with
Oh,
John
Jesus.
Michael.
Now Jamie's probably gonna jump on
Okay,
that.
Stop
with
trying to
Carter,
push
thanks.
yourself. Smarten up, Jamie.
Smart.
Stop being a smart ass. You know I meant John Michael.
Well, maybe you should smarten up.
Just because the doctor said it's okay for you to work, doesn't
That's right.
mean it's okay for you to go out and fuck
Well, if it was
everybody.
will, I could make a shit ton of money.
No, it's a huge fucking no.
But you are being a fucking baby.
Sigmund, I think that he cares because John Michael, there was stipulations in place, and like Maggie Jo was engaged to him, so he knew she couldn't. Like technically, there was no way to fall in love. I guess, maybe. And I think that it was restricted to anal only, which was apparently what sealed the deal for Lauren. I don't know, but Carter would just go full force, and she could date him possibly if she liked it. So,
Yeah,
something like that.
isn't that more intimate though?
I
Why
would
would
say
you want-
so, but I don't know. You know,
I don't know.
doing in your rear? I would agree with you. I know you make that point where it's like, it seems more intimate to have anal sex with her than just normal sex. But hey, Lauren, I guess, doesn't. Even though I believe one time Lauren said he saves butt stuff for marriage. So I don't know.
No, okay.
It's hard to say.
I know. That is way too fucking personal. It's not. There's no way in hell I'm living with that.
I fuck
Just
people
'cause
on
the dog-
camera for money, and I'll do that even when I'm married.
Jamie, just because the dog, if the doctor tells you that it's okay for you to work, just because he tells you that, doesn't mean that it's okay for you to push and fuck 10 people. It's not what it means.
What?
And you need to go over that with the doctor.
It's not what it means.
I didn't say 10.
You said before 10.
I said I used to do 10.
Yeah, you used to. That's not anymore. You're not the same woman anymore.
Question for you, Blue Boy. How is she not the same woman anymore?
I don't know. I was going to say that. She's been exactly the same. And also, she's supposed to go over this with the doctor of how many guys she can have sex with.
How many is too many in a gangbang when you're recovering from COVID and lost your voice? I guess. I don't know. I think it's Jared. I don't want to botch her name here. Has the robot ever given in to any of his demands? Yes. Basically, like, you'll hear Jamie say, "Oh, I didn't change." So, like, he complained about that bathing suit for, I think, a week. Correct me if you remember, Blue Boy, but I think he complained about Jamie walking around in a bathing suit for about a week, and then Jamie just said, "Fine, I'll never do it again." And then did something else to piss him off like a day later. So, but yeah, there have been times. It's just it gets to a breaking point where like the robot just doesn't want to hear about it anymore, and then she'll stop, and then there's a new problem. A lot of what was going on with Will at the start stopped because he just wouldn't shut up about it, and then that's why like Will kind of disappears to the background around this time, and all these internet big guys show up. Hope that answered your question. Thank you so much. Oh, wrong spot. There we go.
Your lungs are not at full capacity anymore.
Where did I say I was doing that?
Nothing is the same. Well, you're the one that pointed it out, not me.
I didn't say I was doing it.
Does the doctor know what you do for a living?
Yes.
Then you need to go over it with him.
What? So, wait. So if she said that no, the doctor doesn't, then he would have just said the exact same thing?
I guess, but what if the doctor says it's okay for her to have sex with as many people she wants?
She could do 50 guys if she wanted to. Then I guess Lauren has no excuse. Well, he will. He'll find a new one, but you know what I mean. Sigmund, you guys are talking about the link in the chat, right, for the reshuffle playlist? Something like that, right? I'll link it as well, if need be, on my community tab.
What your limitations are. Fine. You need to go over with them what your limitations are.
What your limitations are. How many dicks?
That's something that you're going to need to know.
Pop, pop, bang, bang.
I gave him the DVD so he knew what my work entailed.
She gave the doctor a
Okay,
DVD.
well, good. At least you're honest with him about it.
Like, here you go. Check this out. Do you think I can still do this? Do you think I can still
That
go?
gives him more to work
At
with,
least
so
you
he
were
knows-
honest with him about it. What's that mean?
At least what?
It's like at least you were honest with him about it.
Yeah, just in case.
Okay.
Hey, don't be lying to him and saying you only do cam shows or something. I don't know. He's a fucking idiot.
That gives him more to work with, so he knows more about what to tell you.
The fuck did that mean?
Who knows?
So ask the doctor if I can ask Carter.
Yep.
No, Jamie.
Oh.
I'm confused.
Ask the doctor how much you can work.
How? What does that mean? How much
I
you
don't
can
know.
work?
I don't know how the doctor's gonna have the answers to these questions.
Like he's got a chart in the back just for like, okay, well, you're this old.
You're a porn
you were
star,
sick.
yeah.
Porn star. 7 dicks this week. Don't go anymore. He writes a prescription.
I did extra pills tonight to work this all out.
You did extra pills tonight to work this all out.
Yes.
Oh no.
You do understand that just taking pills is not going to get rid of everything like magic.
What?
So you do understand that taking pills is not going to just get rid of everything like magic.
If people don't know, she's taking Adderall.
Jamie,
My
that's,
Adderall.
from what I've been told, Adderall is more like to make
Not
you
for
feel
my cold
better.
dummy.
Adderall is more like to
What?
make you feel better, as opposed to what medicines are not supposed to make you feel better.
Now, where did you hear that, Lauren? Where did you hear that clinical information?
From what I've been told, Adderall is it's not it's like a antidepressant type of thing.
Hmm?
Nothing more.
You are incorrect.
It's an antidepressant and nothing more. Okay.
Well, that's what I was told by the doctor.
What?
'Cause
Doctor?
I asked about it when I was there.
I love Dr. Armstrong. I love him.
You must not have been listening then. What's new, right copy?
Eh?
You clearly weren't listening.
Probably hasn't. Probably
Watch
didn't.
this.
No to Carter, Jamie. No to Carter, Jamie.
Okay, we're back to no to Carter. Okay.
And a huge fat no to Will.
Will? I don't even think Will was mentioned recently. At the start of the call, but
Adderall is an addictive prescription stimulant.
Yeah, Lauren.
yeah,
I
Lauren.
took Adderall before school once. I don't think I blinked for the whole day.
Well, apparently it's only an antidepressant. That's all it is. So you probably felt really good about yourself.
I felt pretty good.
I'm sure you could blink. I mean, unless you were that excited, you weren't upset.
This is an addictive what stimulant?
It is used to treat ADHD.
A DHD.
Yeah. So ADHD.
Where's depression?
Yeah, where is depression?
I get it wrong. Sorry, I remember now seeing the treat ADHD.
What was that?
Well, he was trailing off, but he says that he forgot wrong and that he remembers now that it was for ADHD. So where did the antidepressant thing come from? Here, I'll go back and we can hear that mini syllable thing again.
Sorry, I remember now seeing the treat ADHD.
You weren't listening. What's new, hey copy?
Was
No, you forgot.
Jamie, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, huh? I can forget things.
So why did he call?
I
for
forget
answer?
things during the day. I'm sure that it's
I know.
okay for me to forget things when I just wake up.
What's my
So he
favorite
sounds like
movie?
he's having a stroke.
He does. He's like, Jamie, I can't feel my left arm. What do you want from me? Lauren, what's the answer?
Just go to bed.
What's the size of my dick?
Yeah, go to sleep. Why are you on the
See?
phone?
What's the size of my dink?
Just want to be a smartass, huh?
When have you ever given me the size of your ding?
Oh, all
I
right.
haven't. You've seen it many, many times, though.
Come on, Lauren. Give us the info. Give us the deets.
Then how would I know?
You've seen it many, many times.
I would like to point out, I know I'm interrupting a lot here at the start, but so Lauren's saying right now that she knows how big it is because she's seen it, right, Blue Boy?
Right.
However, when she mentions that it doesn't look as big as he says it is, he says that photos don't show you how big it is.
Yeah, photos are the opposite or something. They make things look smaller.
Right. Yeah, it just like what.
But then photos also make him look fatter, so it's just.
Yeah, photos make him look fatter, even
And
though
they make your penis look smaller.
Yes, but you've also seen it, so you know the size. Also, Lauren takes photos like a teenage girl on MySpace. It's just awful.
You want to
That's
think
not
it's
how it
small?
works.
You want to think it's small, then you go ahead.
4 inches?
Yeah. Okay, if you say so.
You tell me.
No. You get here, you can find out.
But she says she got the photos.
You don't even know, do you?
Yep.
Then
Do we
tell
have
me.
measured
You
it?
can find out. No.
It could possibly be Octopushy. Do you want to give some shout outs real quick?
Shout out to Octopushy and Silent Rick.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
You can find out when you're here.
Find out when you hear.
Why are you hiding things from me, Lorne?
Why? Because that's something that's going to stay hidden until you're here.
It's gonna stay hidden.
Stop
You wanna
hiding
find out
things
right
from
now?
me.
I don't hide my cock from you, Jamie. You already know that.
Dumb
Okay.
Shit.
You never used to hide things from men. You never used to hide things from me.
Not hiding anything from you now.
What happened, Lorne?
I'm not hiding anything from you now. You want to see my cock? I'll take a picture and send it to you.
Put a quarter next to it so we can get the real
Okay, tell
size.
me how big it is.
That's a good way of doing it.
I'm not going to tell you.
Well, why not? Oh, I don't know, MC Rad. That's a tough choice.
Hiding things, well, unbelievable.
Not hiding anything. I already told you. You want a picture of it? I'll take and send it to you right now.
I'm gonna be genuine here for everyone in the crowd. I have no idea what's going on with Lauren right now. Blue Boy, do you know?
Like in his real life currently.
Yes. Yeah. Someone
Um,
asked if he was.
last I heard, he's trying to sell his trailer.
Has he got a girlfriend? No, I'm just kidding. Let's not open that can of worms again. Do you think he's gonna sell it?
Everyone, your guess is as good as mine. No, he's not selling that.
Mm-mm.
That's not how it works.
It's how it works, because a picture's worth 1,000 words. There you go.
What the fuck is he doing?
A
What does
picture
that
is worth
mean?
1,000 words, dude.
Oh right, are you 5'8" in pictures?
Yep. I'm 7 feet tall in pictures.
Pictures.
Oh God.
Because
a
the
bad
doctor said
whistle.
you were 5'6".
Here's just work 1,000 words. There you
Jamie, don't start. Holy fuck. It's like you just do this shit because you want to start. Don't start in on me.
Guess the camera adds a couple inches then.
go. Was he up all
You
night? Or
wanna
did he
do-
wake up to do this?
Well, technically, so he probably went to bed around 10 and woke up at 2 in the morning, he said, right? He said it was 2 in the morning.
Why did we call him at 2 in the morning?
I don't remember. I don't even stay up that late, so it beats me.
Because usually that only happens if he has like a job interview in the morning, and we want him to sleep through it or something.
That's true. Yeah. He might have had something going on that day, but based on like how the rest of this day plays out, I don't think he had much going on. I mean, Will talks to him at about 3 a.m. for about an hour, and then they talk again at like 7. So maybe he had something in the afternoon, something like that.
I think you want to do is to just eat off meat so you can try to be right about things. For some reason that really matters to you a lot.
All right, Sigmund.
I'm just asking for you to tell me the size.
Okay, why can't you drop it? Because I told you when you hear, find out.
When you hear, you'll find out. Mapeka.
Why can't you just tell me? What are you afraid of?
Jesse was fighting Artsy Tiger Mask and Preparet. And she was teaming with Kaylin Marie, which isn't part of the Lauren verse, but someone that I used to enjoy watching, so.
Not afraid of anything.
Then say it.
Why not pry for his dick size, you know?
No.
Why?
Yes,
You
Jim
must
Roush
not
is-
want me to find a job to bed. You call me up 2 o'clock in the morning for this
Because
stuff.
you don't know.
I know. Okay, I don't know. There you go, you're right. I don't know.
You either don't know or you are embarrassed. Which is it?
Either is none of the above.
It's the latter.
Well, then drop it then. If that's what you think it is, then drop it. Don't keep continuing on. There's no need for it.
You are embarrassed. Ha ha ha.
You know when Lauren like yells at Jamie and says, "You never answer my questions," you go around them. I feel like this is an instance where Lauren's doing that, you know?
Yeah, just answer the question and it'll be over.
I mean, he says he knows, so why not just blurt out the number?
There you go. Okay, I'm embarrassed. That makes you happy? That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Well, we know he's not embarrassed because he shows it all the time.
For someone who loves taking photos of it, why would you be embarrassed?
Oh, thank you, Jamie.
Well, Jamie. I'm not
Is it the
embarrassed,
hook?
but you want to. I'm not embarrassed, but you seem to want to think I am, so I'm just going to go along with you.
That was a whole lot of nothing. Not so much mouth.
Yeah. Well, you must have something wrong with me.
Just go to sleep.
No,
You are the one too afraid to say how big did ISN.
he's got to stay up for an hour and talk.
Yes.
Not afraid, Jamie. I'm just not going to do it. You just want to press me on it so that I'll tell you. Because I don't need to. I don't need to tell you. You can find out when you're here.
Pass.
When you hear.
Oh, pass on finding out when you're here?
That woke him
Yeah.
up.
No, I don't have any reason to be on the phone now.
Okay, bye.
I'll just use Lam Andre and will do.
Ooh.
Well, Wildo won't be around.
What?
Yeah, it will.
No, it won't.
Yeah.
I already told you what's going to happen if I ever find it. If I ever see it. I wasn't kidding about it.
You won't.
Yeah, I will.
Have you, real quick to survey the crowd, do you all know what Lauren's going to do if he sees Wildo? Yes, 1 for yes, 2 for no. I don't know if he's said it in the call yet.
I'll just make more.
Jamie, you need to learn to not push things.
He says he's going to use a meat grinder and grind up the dildo.
And hide them
That's
like
not
a
gonna work.
dildo pack rat.
No.
And also, they're in production, right? Like, she sells these on a website. She has
Yeah.
an unlimited amount of Wildos.
Yeah. She could just buy another one. And you should probably get it for free because, you know, it's her product.
He does have a meat grinder, guys, but it's like a hand crank, like real old one, right? Because it's like sitting in the spare room with all the junk he's trying to sell.
He probably
Like I
found
don't
it
think
at
it's
yard
gonna.
sale.
I don't think it's gonna grind through a plastic dildo.
It looks like a... Man, I can't remember. He sent a photo of it one time. I can't remember what it looks like now. Back in my mind. But yeah, it's a fucking joke, as they say. Girl-Face Gwen says, my son is 6, and he is 5 inches taller... Wait, 5 inches short of my 5'2" mother. His mom is 6'1". Lauren is a very tiny person. I agree. He's a short little man. I don't know why he tries to add height with big boots and wearing his hat on the top of his head, but he's very insecure. Probably thought he could have sex with the meat grinder. Maybe, Billy. That's a good point. Thank you, Real Face Gwen.
Seriously needs to learn to not push things.
What?
You need to learn to not push things.
Take a picture of the grinder.
I already did.
I think they get in an argument here
Where is it?
about the photo of the meat grinder, and Jamie says, no, you didn't send it. But he actually did, and the robot may have skipped that photo.
I am not getting out of bed to take a picture of the grinder right
You
now.
never sent it.
I took one. Yeah, I did. I took one picture
No,
for
you
you.
didn't.
You can look at it through that.
No, you didn't.
I don't care for smart ass remarks right now. Obviously, I'm not into it. Smart ass remarks
I'm
for shit
telling
right
you
now.
that you never sent that photo.
I did.
didn't.
No, I know I did.
The robot definitely called a fight.
But you asked Maggie Joe. You let her read the whole thing. Yeah, I know you let her read it because of her comments she made.
Are you going to quote remember that you didn't tomorrow and say you owned it?
Her saying those comments just tried to irritate me more because I said I'd flip out.
You never sent the picture, Lorne.
Yeah, I did.
This is the one time Lauren's telling the truth, folks, by the way.
You want to bet?
Oh, man.
Jamie, the only reason Maggie Joe made them comments was because I said I would flip out if it kept getting mentioned.
I bet a
You
movie
just
with Will
wanna-
you never sent them.
You just want to keep pushing
I
things
bet a movie with Will you never sent them.
because for some reason you just want me to be upset.
I bet a movie with
I'm
Will you
not-
never sent them.
Jamie, what is your point of calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning? When you
He
never
should
did
take that
before?
bet
He should. He would win for
because
once.
he actually did send the
He
picture.
did send it, yeah.
What is your wager?
Jamie,
And here's
could read
another.
it.
He could win there too. Be like, you got to come up and see me,
Yeah.
or get a photo because he wants that shit all the time too.
You have to bet something. You are so confident you sent it.
I don't have to bet anything. And I know I said that because I attached all the stuff I said on there. I attached right to the picture.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you know you sent it,
So
when you
there
bet,
you go.
There you go.
I would bet in a heartbeat. Like, yeah.
Okay, if I'm saying you didn't. If I'm right, I get to do a movie with Will.
No, Jamie. Stop pressing it.
Why? You said you sent it.
Jamie. I'm not talking about a movie with Will anymore.
You should have nothing to worry about.
You need to stop talking about it because it's not happening.
You sent it. Why are you worried?
That was a stunner.
Jamie.
Jimmy.
Where did all that confidence go?
Because how do I know that you didn't move the whole thing?
Move Prove what?
The picture. I don't know. You didn't take it right off. I don't know. Well,
Check
it
your
doesn't
sent
matter.
messages, Lorne.
Why would I do that?
I'm being so firm on this,
Why
Jamie.
would I do that?
Jamie, I am being so firm on this. It's unbelievable. You do a movie with Will, I leave.
Do it, Jamie.
You want to keep pushing it.
You are
Not a
acting
good
real
idea.
dodgy for someone who was confident he sent a picture.
Get your mind off Will's cock.
Alright.
So when do I get to see the grinder?
You've already seen it.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have. I think I deleted that picture today.
Egret, there's a few. I mean, they're all pretty good.
Why would I keep saying I haven't if I have?
Because I know I sent it to you, Jamie.
You didn't.
Okay,
Yeah, I did.
if he knows he sent it, why not take the bet?
No.
Because he deleted it today and Jamie can move it around or whatever.
Well, yeah, because I think after this, Jamie realizes that he did send it, and she would have just said that it never went through.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I think Jamie's just looking for a good reason to fuck Will.
You don't want me finding a job, do you?
How did you make it 50 years with that shit memory?
You don't want me finding a job, do you?
Not really.
It's convenient you deleted that photo just today, go figure.
Jesus Christ, Jamie.
That one you sent I never saw.
God, Jamie, let up.
Wow,
Pump the
Believe
brakes.
what you want. Believe what you want. You're just trying to find
I
faults.
will.
Just trying to find faults, Jamie.
Isn't that what you are doing?
Finding faults with what? Sleeping?
Sleeping?
I sent it, Jamie, you got it, I know you saw it.
I know you saw it because you let Maggie Joe read the whole
I
fucking
didn't.
conversation, Jamie. And that conversation was attached to that. Maggie Joe mentioned about Will's cock because of that conversation.
I don't even
I'm
know what he's
not
talking
stupid, Jamie. I can figure shit out pretty easily.
I have no
like
idea.
that.
about. I don't remember the conversation.
The way
or the
people act
text.
can say a lot.
MC Ride wants to know what your favorite wrestler is. Even though he asked me, I want to hear yours.
Chris Benoit.
You see, when I was a kid, he was my favorite. I was going to say Redacted. I wasn't going to say his name because you're not allowed to anymore, apparently. So, Benoit was a workhorse. He was great. Benoit, I like Omega right now a lot. He's amazing.
There was no picture, Lorne. You are stupid, that photo never came through.
You're right.
I never saw it.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jamie, let's move on.
Why would I argue it if I got it? I'm not 87.
You're being a little 87 right now. Lauren just sparked a ciggy. Lenka was great too.
I'm telling you, he's trying to sleep and he wakes up and he starts lighting cigarettes instantly.
The second, well, not the second, I guess. There's coffee.
Tell me the point
The double
of why I
whammy.
would say I didn't get it exactly.
Is he not planning to go right back to bed?
That's what he said because he's tired. So he's got to get a little nicotine and
Tell you
caffeine
what.
in the veins.
Someone last week was like losing their mind because there's no way he can smoke that much. And I'm telling you, he just lights them constantly.
Yeah, he never stops having a cigarette in his hand, and now he says it's because he needs something to do with his hand. I mean, go buy a fidget spinner one.
Fidget spinner? Yeah.
Got nothing. Go figure. Maybe it's because I never got it.
Fuck, I didn't hear a thing you said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fuck you then. What's new?
Well, I'm trying to walk back to the bed without slamming into the wall.
You just lit a cigarette and have coffee.
What is that? Yeah, what the fuck?
Like,
I'm sorry, I want to concentrate
You're
on
not
not
that
getting hurt.
I
tired.
said.
you what? Sorry.
Dude, you're not. How are you that tired? We're gonna slam into a wall.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you hear this part real quick? Hold on.
So sorry, I want to concentrate on
You
not getting
heard what I
hurt.
said.
Sorry, I was so concentrated on not getting hurt.
Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt.
Have you ever woke up in the middle of the night and you had to concentrate to not walk into something?
No, but Lorne does have like power tools and shit all over the floor.
That's
so
true.
maybe he does need to
Yeah.
concentrate.
The place is a fucking dump. You're right.
I didn't hear what you said, Amy.
Yes, you did.
Maybe.
Oh, Kirby.
No, I didn't.
Play dumb, it's what you're good at.
Oh. Jeez, I wish you'd call me at 2:30 in the morning and actually sound loving to me.
When has that
That
ever
would have been nice.
happened?
When has that ever happened?
Go back through your text today and feel foolish. I won't be accepting your apology.
Okay.
So this is what confident Lauren sounds like. He knows he sent it. So it's not that humna stuff he does normally. This man can't even breathe.
You will. You'll try to laugh it off and say some excuse and say not to get on your ass because you own it.
Jimmy, just shut up about it. I know it sounds like it's insane, but I'm telling you, before he was called out for like being heard, the lighter being heard in the background, you would hear it non-stop in calls, just click, click, boom. And then he he would spark them all the time. You can hear his coffee going, or he'd pour new coffee. Those are the only background noises outside of Three's Company. But it's insane. Like if he's sitting at home, he is he's just sitting there with a cigarette in his hand, nonstop. And his loud ass bed.
Like everything else. You
Right.
sick. You
Right.
suck.
Suck on your nipple if you get here.
Ew, honey lunny.
It's all his brain is just
You can suck lamb
sex
Andre.
and sheetrock.
Sheetrock, nipple sucking. Tyrone says, I hope someone calls me at 2:30 in the morning and talks loving to me. Me too,
I'll do
you
it.
know? Why not? LWO official merch donated as well and said, hey everyone, it's me, the Canuck who likes to fuck. You're a man, real born. No, that's definitely not me. Have you seen our new merch? It's summer, bitches. Thongs out, dongs out. These shirts are drippier than Lauren's trash bag ceiling tiles. Give it up for the LW overrated. Thank you.
We have an anti-LWO shirt listed, and it's $100, and I don't think anyone's buying it.
I wouldn't buy that, but if you buy it, you're a fool.
You're a fool.
That's what it should say on the back. I'm a fool. All right. Thank you, guys.
You can suck my cock.
Oh, God.
Pass.
You shook
Not
my
bad,
cool.
huh?
Bad, huh? There's a lot of people in the ring right now.
You can't even tell me how big it is.
Got him.
Well, you get it and you can find out.
Pass.
A little incentive for you to get here.
That's not incentive, bro.
Pass.
No.
Oh well.
You nailed it. Oh well.
I'm not going to measure for you. Guess that's one job Mum and Aunt Sharon can't do for you, huh?
No.
Well, you want to know bad? You bad enough you can measure it.
He didn't even. That didn't phase him at all.
Nah, he's still awake. He's still shaking the cobwebs. He's getting his first ciggy and coffee in at the morning, which is again 2 in the morning. He's starting up.
Or you can see it face to face, or face to cock.
Face to
Why
cock.
can't you just say?
Because I don't need to. I already know. What do I need to say for? It's a little incentive for you
She
to get
wants to
here.
know.
Right, that's not incentive, bro. That's not incentive. I don't think you know what that means. But it's like, I already know the answer. Well, yeah, but you need to tell her. She wants to know.
Oh, okay, I'll use that next time you ask me and I don't want to answer.
Face to cock.
Jamie, stop trying to use
I know that's all that matters.
backward shit on me.
Backward shit.
You just try to use back ass shit on me just to get your own way all the time.
It's not backwards, I'm using your own words against you.
Exactly.
That's not backwards at all.
Well, if you can do it, so can I.
Oh, you do it. Excuse me.
No, I don't.
You do it.
Fucking word games.
You do it just to try to irritate me
Oh,
often.
God.
No.
So when you do,
Yeah,
what is
you
it?
do. You don't like it when it doesn't work. So you try to come up with some other way to try to irritate me.
Oh my God.
If he knows that's what she's doing,
Incorrect.
how does he not realize this is a catfish?
Right. Well, because I think in his mind, again, I this goes to something else I said before, but I think he just grew up in a broken home where a lot of fighting happened. You know, like
Yeah.
a lot of shit. So he thinks this is love. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's
Just-
just weird that he knows that's what she's doing and he still chooses to stay on the phone.
yeah, well, you can just talk her out of it by going, I love you, or say face to cock, you know?
Yeah.
You do. Why you do that, I don't know. It
Because that,
baffles
you know,
me.
and again, Lorne does that sort of thing when he's mad, you know? He always says that. He says shit just to irritate people, just to make them mad, because he's upset.
Mhm.
So why wouldn't someone else do that to him? He loves sniffing into the phone, too.
You demanding to know when I go to bed or what I do with my time and me not answering isn't to irritate you.
Just things happen just in conversation. Maybe
Get a
I have an
fucking
interest in you.
What?
Maybe I have an interest in you in knowing what your life is during the day. You know, we kind
Maybe
of
you are controlling.
Remember we talk about those weird sayings? What your life is
What your life is during the day.
during the day? What your life is during the day. I just want to know about it.
yeah, okay.
I just want to know what your life is during the day.
Oh,
Is
you
that-
aren't?
Is that a fucking crime?
And unbelievable that you were trying to make something bad out of me asking what time you go to bed and what'd you do last night and
Shut up,
And
lad.
what'd you do today? And what'd you do today? How did your day go?
Have you ever asked anyone like what time they go to bed on a regular basis?
Never.
Yeah. Apparently it's just normal chat.
Conversation has to start somewhere.
There's so many places to start.
How much time did you spend with him today, Jamie? Well,
Oh.
what a conversation.
Yeah, well, look at the shit
Well.
that you've been saying. Look at the shit that you've been saying.
Lord of the Rings wants to know when you go to bed.
Look how you change it.
When I go to bed?
Yeah. Who is in your
Oh.
bedroom?
When you're the one that's saying it, it's not me changing it.
How can you be mad at that, Jamie?
When you're the one saying it, Jamie, it's not me changing it.
Conversation has to start somewhere.
Look, do you hear anything that you're saying? All you're trying to do is start a fight with me. I don't know why you're trying to start a fight with me, but that's all you're trying to do. You're just trying to find some topics so that I'll react to it.
That is true. That is exactly what Jamie's doing. He's definitely read the room pretty well.
Oh, like you do every time I've got a call from you the past week.
Well.
There's that well again.
Well.
Comes a point, I'm just tired of you fucking doing
It's a
shit
great deflection.
Try to make me react.
Go to bed.
You accusing me of cheating and ignoring you is me trying to get you to react. Are you stupid?
I didn't even fucking say anything, and you just fucking said shit just to try to get me to react.
True, Sigmund. Definitely can't piece the... He doesn't see the full puzzle, just the piece, you know?
Just like you did to me tonight when I answered.
Some reason you're trying to pick a fight.
MC Ride donated and said, thanks Reborn for all the great content you provide. Also thanks Blue Boy ... I guess.
Oh, rude.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the right show, but I feel like that might have been some kind of comment that would have a sound effect. Thank you, MC Ride, I guess.
Why don't you ever say anything good about me?
Why you point out Blue Boy's false?
But I suppose that's my fault, huh?
This will turn around, guys, I
Accusing
promise.
me of shit instantly. Was that to get me to react?
I'm sorry, you going back to the past?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Oh, tonight was the past?
Hey, that's what you say. You say that all the time.
You say that all the time.
Guess I could go movie with Will won't tell you then it's in the past you can't say shit. Right.
Can't say shit. Can't say shit because I won't be around to say anything.
Well, how would you know?
That's your logic.
Yes, that is what GG stands for.
There would be a day when I would find out and I would
It's on
leave.
the past though, Lorne.
If you're asking about GG, the character, it's named after GG Allen, not Gorilla Gwen.
It's in the past
You heard
though,
me,
Lorne.
Danny. You heard me.
It's in the past though, Lorne.
But the GG on screen,
Hey,
yes.
take my headset off for a second so I can blow my nose.
It's in the past though, Lorne.
Hold on, I gotta blow my nose.
Enter the Codverse, great question. Yeah, I have 2 birthdays.
Okay, so I'm doing a movie with Carter.
Alright.
Jamie, why are you pushing things?
Jimmy just wants to fuck other guys.
I'm not, I'm telling you what's happening.
Well?
Oh.
You're not doing a movie with Carter. Do it with John Michael.
Sure am.
I say one thing, you just want to keep going. You're not happy with one thing.
I think he's putting wood in the
Stove.
furnace.
Yeah. He's got to heat that,
I forgot it's not my life or profession, it's yours.
ice box of this
My
house.
bad.
Jamie, I'm the one that you can marry.
Oh, God.
Am I?
You remember saying that you want to retire at 25?
Oh,
That's what
dear
you told me
God,
in the
this
beginning.
again.
You can't change your mind ever.
Isn't that the past?
That's the past, but you still
I
told,
swear that
you told me that.
the feedback loop for Jamie and the Robot and Lauren were like the same 6
Guess that
arguments.
backfired in you hard.
Yeah.
What was that planned?
You just bitched about the past.
Was that planned, Jamie?
Sometimes I think the robot hates him.
I'll tell him I'm not down. I want to retire. I'll tell him at first I want to retire at 25, then I'll tell him later that I don't want to. After he falls in love with me.
Yes, and that was the
Why
plan.
are you allowed to talk about the past right now?
It's almost like two different people were using this character, and one had a bad idea and one had a good idea. Yeah, different ideas, not good or bad. Sorry,
Well,
let me rephrase.
It's amazing how you don't want me to
I
talk
was
about
just
the past, but
told
it's
not
okay
to
for you.
mention last night.
Yeah, well, amazing how it's okay for you to talk about the past, but when I do it,
Yeah, well,
when I do it, you try to make it backfire.
Yeah, well.
Tyrone asked, sorry, but are they together at this point? It's hard to say, so I have the timeline screwed up in my head. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, they are together right now.
I think their official breakup is about a day away. I was wrong when I thought they said that these texts had happened in October or August. This is when they happened. However, I believe that they had called off the engagement again sometime around August or October, and I think that's when they started working towards a relationship again. I could be wrong, but this is when it officially, like, they're done. And thank you.
So was that a plan, Jamie?
Oh God, shut up.
You just told me not to do something and then did it. You are a fucking hypocrite. What works for you, right?
Well, it's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for me to do it.
Well,
No, I get it. It's confusing. I mean, I get confused and I get timelines
when did I
screwed
say
up.
that?
You've done it already. You did it, but as soon as I do it, it's not okay.
No, stupid. That's not. Whatever.
Guess we both do it, don't we?
You are a moron.
No, of course.
It's hard to keep track of like a 2-year timeline for specific events. It starts getting all crisscross after a while.
You told me not to go back to the past and then did it. That's the fucking difference.
The fucking difference right now is that you just called me so that you could start bullshit with me
You are a
when I was sleeping.
Fuck you.
Damn!
Well, come here.
You.
Never.
Oh, really?
Really?
Was that the plan too?
Oh God.
No more assumptions.
Hey, you just said it.
You're the one that said it was the plan, Oh God.
Be a fucking smartass. Tell me never.
Yeah, smart ass comment.
More fantasies in your fucking head that you make me answer for them.
More fantasies. What's the fantasy you're talking about?
Was that the plan, Jamie? Was that the plan, Jamie? Was that
Well,
the plan, Jamie?
Was it?
Was that the plan, Jamie?
Well, was it?
So what's the fantasy?
Oh my God, she just said you making up these fucking crazy scenarios. Platty donated said never, them fighting words. I agree. You can tell that really, she finally got him upset.
She's just being a smartass.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, she's in love with him, and that was just a smart ass. This is just, they're having fun. Thank you, Platty.
Are you listening, you fucking idiot? More fantasies in your
fucking
fucking
listening,
head that you
dum-dum?
make me answer for them.
You call her
Are you
dum dum?
listening, dum dum?
He certainly did.
Was that the
What was the
plan?
fantasy? What's the fantasy?
Oh my God, she just said a second time, you idiot.
You're dum dum.
Open your ears, like, pour some of that coffee in there or something.
That's the fantasy, you moron. Can't remember what you said minutes ago.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I'm just wondering what you're calling fantasy. If you're calling fantasy of you coming here,
You said it
you're
more.
calling that.
That's a nightmare.
If you're calling the fantasy of you coming here, all you're gonna hear from me is click.
Jesus Christ.
All you're gonna hear from me is
Well.
this click.
You are a dipshit.
Yeah.
I'm making sure it's clear to you. I'm not dicking around, Jamie. I'm not playing a fucking game.
How did you make it 50 years?
Great question.
I'm not fucking dicking around, Jamie. I'm not playing a game. It's time that you stop dicking around and playing a game with me.
No gum for dum dum.
Right, but you can accuse me of planning some shit about my career. Fuck you, cunt.
Ooh.
Not
Die.
playing a game, Jamie.
Die.
I wanna run that back. Hold on.
Fuck you, cunt.
Not
Die.
playing a game, Jamie.
Wow. Wowie. She's a little harsh. I mean, I know that was a slog to get through them arguing about pretty much nothing, but Lauren's just inability to understand a concept or a thing that he said, and then Jimmy saying die is pretty good. What do you think, Blue Boy?
It's pretty good. Did Jamie hang up there, or did Lauren hang up?
Jamie hung up after saying die. And then they never talked to each other again.
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers.
I have come to a decision.
What's
He
that?
answered the phone as Bob's Burgers. That's funny.
Oh, Godfrey.
I'm going to be as selfish and self-centered as you.
This is what there's a character on the show
Uh,
that Lorne uses the name for as one of his former one night stands, and I can't remember who it was.
I'm not familiar with the show, so I otherwise I'd be able to name it, but I can't remember.
Fuck. Yeah, I can't remember right now, but
Let
I
me
think
go-
that's where he pulls these names out of. Is he just watches TV shows like that,
Gretchen,
and then or Gretchen. It might be Gretchen.
Brandy.
I can't remember. It's like the ugly lady, the big like buff lady. I forget her name.
Linda.
I don't know.
Brandy?
I've seen the show like once, like years ago.
Tina. Kathy.
Probably Kathy.
I don't know, guys. I don't know the show.
I think it's Gretchen.
He does say Gretchen. I think Gretchen was
says
sour
Gretchen a
tit
lot.
milk lady, wasn't she?
It's Gretchen. It is Gretchen, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think Gretchen had the sour tit milk that he had.
And Gretchen in the show has blonde hair.
Oh.
I might be connecting dots here that, like, this might just have nothing to do with it, but
I really don't see
No,
how
I get it.
I'm being selfish and self-centered when
You
I don't
are.
want the woman to...
I do think that he pulls from either things that he's heard or seen for stories. A good example of that is when he said that a woman coomed up his nose and snapped his head back. He then admits later on that a friend told him a story where he had to wear goggles because she was squirting so hard, and I think Lauren just took it and just made his own little story up, you know?
yeah, because that doesn't happen.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
never happened before, ever.
He got like
With-
whiplash from
Yeah.
coom going up his nose.
With such force
With so-
that
she could like
it
she could
he
pressure
got
wash
whiplash.
a driveway with her coom.
Even if it was pee, there's nothing that can shoot that hard out of a human's body.
Well, according to Lauren, you know, he had to have some vertebrae fused together from how hard his nose got hit.
When I don't want the woman that I'm going to
I
marry
hate-
to do specific certain things.
It's my job.
He got
No.
the toe idea from a 1980s porno named Garage Girls. I mean, I believe it. See, anytime I think, no, I'm not going to say it tonight, but it has to do with his toenail. Anyone who's a long-time viewer, first-time caller, or whatever the hell, you know what I'm talking about.
telling you right now, it's not your job to fuck Will.
Oh.
You planted his ass there the whole time that we've been together. You pushed things.
I know you don't really know what a job is, it's been so long.
Whatever, Jamie.
You planted his ass there.
Putting me down and makes you feel better, have at it.
I'll do what I want and your feelings be damned at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because you do what you want.
Yeah.
But you heard what I said. I'm not kidding about it.
Don't give a shit.
Orange missing toenail.
No. You haven't given a shit since we've been together.
They know what's up.
You planted Will's ass right
Oh,
in
really?
our relationship. Since
Oh,
day
really?
one. Since day one, you've planted Will's ass right in our relationship. And he's been literally right in our relationship.
I never gave a shit, really.
Literally.
No, you didn't, Jamie. You've had Will there the whole fucking time.
Okay, well, Losh and
But it
Beauty
was-
back on.
He's gonna regret this.
To the fucking point where you
Okay,
want
well,
me
Losh
to
and
build
Beauty
a...
back on.
To the point where you wanted me to build a fucking level for him to live in.
Oh my
And I
god,
knew how-
this story drives me fucking insane.
It's all he's got. It's all he's got.
You make this
And it's
an
been
issue.
told to him hundreds of times that it was a joke.
It was a joke. It was said one time in the hospital. That's it. And he can't remember her favorite movie, which she's repeated multiple times, but he can remember this one line that happened months ago. Almost a year ago at this point.
It's you, Jamie, that makes it an issue. You can't live without Will. It makes it an issue.
You know, there's a lot of talk about Will going on. I hope he doesn't show up.
Is that true, Joe Paris?
What Joe Paris say?
The Island Boys have an OnlyFans where they hook up with each other?
Oh, well.
I can believe it.
Because I know I'm doing the rest of my night.
Not gonna marry somebody that can't fucking live without another guy being in their life.
Guess what? You should choose your words more carefully. I will go back to how I
No.
was at the beginning since, as you said, I never gave a shit.
Jamie, did you?
Oh no.
Oh. There you go.
Goodbye.
You call Will on everything.
Oh, baby boy. We got a donation from Team YouTube Prize Patrol. Congratulations, your channel has won 3-minute racism exemption. For the next 3 minutes, user Null9 can deliver as many racisms as they'd like to fit in 180 seconds. Enjoy the sweet freedom of hilarious racisms that only Null can deliver. Thanks. I want to say thank you to the YouTube Prize Patrol, but I also think that this shouldn't happen, and this is not. We have nothing to do with this. Right, Blue Boy, back me up on this.
We have nothing to do with this. However, I kind of want to see Noel take advantage of this.
No comment. Okay, so let's see what happens next, right?
What?
I don't understand where this is coming from. Oh no, there's Will.
No, I'm not all right with a Will.
So
If she makes him, if she makes a movie with you, I'm not sticking around.
You're saying that it just doesn't sound right. Why would he say that though? Why would he say that you never gave a shit? I think you're incorrect with what
Right.
he said. Voice to voice. I
She
don't know if
took
that's how
what
it
I
works.
said the wrong way. She tried to twist it around. She's still trying to twist it around. She's always trying to twist fucking shit around.
So you're saying that you want? Okay, so when you're better. Okay.
What?
Oh,
What?
where's John? I mean, yeah, it's fine. If you're when you're better, I will start. You know, we'll do the lotion thing again. I'll wax your ass. I just thought, okay.
I'll wax your ass.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Well, I mean, I just stopped doing all the assistance stuff because you said Lauren felt uncomfortable, so I stopped. What do you mean he... whatever. What is going on with you two? You never did anything for him? He never said that. What was his exact words? You never gave a shit? It's weird that he like sits there and listens to some of this, but then he gets to a point where he's like, nope, and he hangs up. Like that line.
Yeah, and doesn't say anything.
And he's like waiting to hear what they're doing, but then when he hears like, oh, Lauren doesn't give a shit, goodbye. Alright, well, let's see what happens next. Oh, I know that too.
What?
I know you changed your whole wardrobe. I get that. Why are you telling me this? I know. Jamie, first of all, I don't believe he said that you never gave a shit. But it's clear that you did, okay? Is that what you want to hear? Yes, I know. I know I don't assist you anymore. We barely even sit near each other because of his uncomfortability. I understand that. I know you stopped that because of him. I don't know why you're lecturing me. Jamie, I'm not... Listen, again, I don't think he said that, but I know that I never said that you never gave a shit. So I don't understand why I'm...
Fine, Jamie, I know you give a shit, okay? I know you give a shit.
That I'm getting...
But you don't want to stop putting shit on me all the fucking time.
It's just crazy...
You just keep pushing stuff.
That I'm getting grilled because you were saying Warren said something I don't believe he said. And what gets to me is that, you know... I don't want to do this and then I get yelled at by him because
you won't get yelled at, Will, because I won't even be around.
Because it's ridiculous. Like, okay, listen. If you need me to do that stuff again, I will. If you need the waxings, fine. But I want to know it's okay with him.
No, it's not.
Well, you're sitting here telling me that it's fine because you quote never gave a shit. So you might as well just start doing all the things you changed for him. Like, I get it. I get what you're saying, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. So you're saying because he says you never gave a shit, we might as well just be how we used to be. Okay, I mean, it makes sense, but I understand Jason S. Could we at least talk to him about this? It just feels weird. I think you're misquoting him or something. What? Hello?
Hey, Will.
Hey, Lauren, it's Will.
Hey.
What is going on?
She twists everything around. Just cause I say something, she got to take it literally.
What do you mean literally? What did you say?
Literally, I told her that she never gave a shit.
How's she twisting that around?
That's not twisting it around.
Right. It's just twisting everything around. I said that she didn't give a shit.
I know she's giving a shit.
But then
I know she gave a shit about shit. Yeah, because I could. It's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. She woke me up. I'm fucking some things come out of my mouth that I don't really mean.
Lauren, no.
She wants to put it. Lauren. She wants to put it in my mouth literally, and she's fucking throwing this shit on me about you and her making a movie. And I told her if it fucking happens, I'm not hanging around. I won't be around.
What's it to do with Carter?
Not even with Carter. She got me to say okay to fucking Don Michael.
Lauren, can I?
But now it's just pushing stuff.
Lauren, can I?
It's just a constant push.
Lauren, He's fucking just relax for 5 seconds and just hear what I'm gonna say. You just said that you just said shit because you could say it. Let me give you a metaphor, right? Okay. Let's say that. It's
3 o'clock in the morning.
It's fine. You'll be able to follow.
I just woke up. I haven't been up all night like you guys have.
That's fine. So.
We're up for like an hour at this point.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you're awake now. Like, there's no... This match is going to distance. Has Willy Wonka ever taken her to the chocolate factory? Yes. They used to date, and Will mentions it a lot around Lorne, at least at the beginning. He always says stuff like, well, I was inside of her, Lorne. We know all this, you know. Is there a... I don't know, okay, it's the same one. But yes, yes, she has been to the chocolate factory. Blueberry, are you pulling for the Legion of Coom or the thruple here?
The thruple.
I think that, I know, me too, I'm biased. I think that Will does a good job of portraying that, you know, there's no way Lorne could have said those things, and then when Lorne gets on and goes, I did say those things, it's like, well, come on, you piece of shit.
The chocolate factories are butthole.
Chocolate, you butthole. That's slowly. Man, I don't think you can play that shit on YouTube. I think it'll get dropped real fast.
Yeah, your butthole.
And I slowly start tongue fucking. Anyways.
Your words are like you are a roll of toothpaste, right?
Oh my God.
And the toothpaste, you're like a tooth.
This is like the most
You already lost.
childish way to explain
You
it.
already lost him. Yeah.
I know. This is how you explain it to a kid.
And the toothpaste, you're like a tube of toothpaste, right? You know what I'm talking about? Seen one of those before?
Okay.
You know what toothpaste is?
Your
Lorne?
words are the toothpaste, right? So when you just say whatever you want and you squeeze it out, right? Can you put it back into the roll of toothpaste?
No, you can't. All I can say is sorry I said that. Didn't mean to say what
Right, but
I
now you got
didn't
toothpaste
really want to
everywhere.
say what I should have knew. Anything. Listen.
I'm just saying, Lauren.
It's
like,
fucking three.
words
It's
hurt,
fucking
man.
3 o'clock in the morning, and this shit's
Yeah,
happening
3 in the morning.
all over again.
What shit? What are you
I
talking
mean,
about?
my words are getting fucking taken to a literal fucking spot, and they're getting used
Why would-
against me.
Take it to a
Why
literal
wouldn't
spot.
someone take what you say?
It's fucking ridiculous. You got you and
So I'll go back a little bit here, but Lauren's saying that his words were being taken literally when he said, "You never gave a shit."
No. Taken to a literal spot.
Sorry, literal spot. I think if someone were to say that to me, that I never gave a shit, my mind would immediately go to the entire relationship, not just like, well, he may be speaking in just vague terms when he says that, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go back to a literal spot.
it's fucking ridiculous. You got you in the middle of this shit again.
Lauren, if I
You know,
said,
it's fucking constantly happening.
Lauren, if I said you fucked
When
up
it-
all the
when-
time, would you
when-
not think that you fucked up all the
the-
time?
This is constantly fucking happening.
What?
She's constantly getting you and Maggie Joe in our conversations.
Maybe it's because she can't speak and she's going through the robot. It's not quick enough.
Yes, she's going through robot, and I listen to her.
Do you?
I stop talking and listen to what she says.
Jamie's nodding, is
Yeah.
shaking her head no.
Jamie, when you tell me shut up, I shut up and I listen to you.
She's saying you say, no, I will not shut up.
No, well, on certain things I do.
See, Lauren?
Certainly not everything. Far from everything, because most everything I shut up so that she can talk. And then she doesn't give me a chance to talk. She doesn't give me a chance to talk anyway because she interrupts everything I say.
Well, she's a robot, you know? She's not a robot. She's using a robot. Jamie, I'm sorry.
I know that.
Lauren, listen, when you say stuff, you gotta understand that people are gonna take it the way it's presented, you know?
That'd be a crazy logic there.
That makes sense?
Oh, I mean, it makes sense. It's just I'm not used to it being that way because
Why?
around here people don't take it literally.
You're telling me everyone in Maine is never
Really?
literal.
Most people in Maine understand the way. Most people.
So if you went up to
most people through my whole fucking life have understood what I've said.
right, so when you go up to your mother,
I've never
and you
ran
say-
into this literal shit.
when you go up to your mother and you say, "You've never done shit for me," she's gonna think she's not gonna take that literal.
I don't say that to my mother.
That's not what I said, Lauren.
Well,
Lauren complains about people not taking things literal and then takes that hypothetical
Right.
literally. You can't write this shit. We got Dono, the robot, just trying to make herself right again. You know? She just wants to be real. Thank you. I appreciate it. still want to butcher your name.
Yeah,
It's not why I'm not saying.
that was too funny.
I let's replay that. Just that fucking magic.
Most people in Maine understand the way. Most people.
So if you went up to
most people through my whole fucking life have understood what I've said.
right, so when you go up to your mother,
I've never
and you say-
ran into this literal shit.
when you go up to your mother and you say, "You've never done shit for me," she's gonna think she's not gonna take that literal.
I don't say that to my mother.
That's not what I said, Lauren.
Well, I was supposed to take
Would
it literal.
she take it that way?
She'd look at me and roll her eyes, and she said, "Yeah, right."
Right, but that means she was taking it literal. Not thinking you're saying half the time, some of the time, right?
She wouldn't take it to heart. She would know that she would obviously know that I weren't meaning exactly what I was saying.
I'm sorry, but what people don't like, you don't mean what you're saying, so you just say shit. Like, I'm sorry, Lauren, but that's very rude. You haven't done shit. Shouldn't be taken literal. You just meant part-time some of the time, not at all? Like, how is she supposed to assume how much of that is real and not? Just asking.
Lauren, comment.
I'm trying to... Go ahead.
When you're in a relationship with somebody, how many other people get involved?
What do you mean get involved?
Get involved with any relationship.
Define get involved.
When you get in an argument or a conversation with your significant other, how many other people get involved?
Well, when I'm in a relationship, I don't argue a fraction of the time you guys do. So that'd be the starting point, you know. So I don't necessarily need people to get involved, but it's silly to think that you don't talk to your friends or family about problems you're having.
I don't talk to my friends and family about shit.
Well, you don't have friends.
My shit to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's you, though. Just because you do something doesn't mean the majority does.
Well, the majority of people that I know don't.
The majority of people that you know
what-
is your family.
And I do have friends too, you know.
Okay. How often do you talk to your friends?
Some I talk to every day, some I don't talk to every day.
Who do you talk to every day that's your friend?
Yeah.
I talk to Alton every day. I used to talk to Tony every day.
Jamie's saying that you never mention Alton.
I used to talk to
Here and
Tony.
there.
He's been dead for like a year at this point.
I was gonna say, what happened to Tony? Where's Tony at? No. Tony and Alton. It's the only people he ever talks about. And I know Will just said it, but I don't recall a time where he ever mentioned talking to Alton except when he needed help with the teardown house, if you remember this, and Roy wouldn't help him anymore. So he tried to fish Alton in on it.
Yeah, he's not. They're not friends.
No.
They do things for each other sometimes,
Yeah.
but they don't hang out or talk about anything.
Acquaintances, I would call them. Yeah, MC Red just said it as I was. But yeah, it's just what an idiot.
And Tony was the one that I talked to the most about things.
Right, and I'm sorry that your friend passed.
Yeah,
That's
but now
very
Tony's
sad.
in hell.
And I still would never bring my relationship to him.
Jamie's saying you've talked to Tony about her before.
I told him about her. I never talked to any problems that me and Jamie had.
So why don't you bring your problems to other people? I'm just curious, what's your thought process on it?
Because the only one that I want is Jamie.
Right.
So that me and Jamie can figure it out.
Right, but you don't want other people's perspective to see, like, maybe if you might be wrong on something?
Yeah, well,
Tony died of all over
that's a good
cancer.
point.
Yeah, cancer.
But when it's constantly happening,
Or to back you up if you're right, you know?
well, why can't me and Jamie figure it out between each other.
If it's constantly happening, it means that you guys can't figure it out. I would think that'd be my first.
Well, it's not that we can't figure it out. It's that we really haven't had the chance to figure it out between each other because she's already gotten you or Maggie Joe involved.
Reborn cut in here. Now, Blue Boy, you've heard them argue before, and they go for, hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lauren says they don't have enough time. Would you say that after about an hour to maybe 2 hours, you've had enough time to figure out the problem?
Yes, usually I would say that an hour is plenty of time to figure out these problems. I mean, the Donkey Kong conversation could have ended in 5 minutes.
Right. How long did that one go on for? A couple days?
Yeah, that went on for days.
But he doesn't... So I guess when Lauren says, because of course Lauren's not literal, he doesn't know what that is. When he says that they didn't have enough time, that means, a week? I don't know.
They have a lot of time. He actually gets quite a bit of time.
He gets more time than a normal person would be allowed.
Yeah. And he wastes it on this type of shit.
It's just... But he wants to, project that, to her friends that, we don't have time, and if you just let us, you would see that we can get along, and they'll never get along, and Jimmy will make sure of that.
Lauren, I don't know what you're talking about, because there have been months where I have not talked to you.
Well, it was just the other night she got you involved.
Okay, so what about the time before
Both
that?
you and
Or the
Maggie
time
Joe
before
involved
that?
so to figure
have
things
been,
out.
You guys have been together 9 months, and this has happened the entire 9 months, and you're telling me that I've been there every time this has happened? For 9 months?
You've been there many, many times it has happened.
Okay, but have I been there every time?
Every time, no.
Okay, so then why couldn't you figure it out then?
Sorry you want to take that literally. Sorry you want to take that literally. Sorry I said that literally. So,
Sorry, I said it.
Well, there's words to use other than all or nothing. You know that, right? There's in between words too.
Yeah, I know, but
You never use them.
Will you expect me to? Do you expect me to come up with a number?
No, but many times,
not like I take the time
a
to
few
count this
times. Those are general words you could use for a handful of time. A handful of times, a few times, an abundance of times. See how I'm not saying all the time, none of the time?
Yeah, I see that.
Here, give me a number.
I'm in the habit of saying it all the time.
It's a habit.
Right. But all of the time usually means all of the time. If not most of the time. But my point standing. The times I was not there, did you guys figure it out?
Me and Jamie have actually had the chance to figure things out between us. There have been times when me and Jamie have actually had the chance to figure things out between just me and Jamie.
So you guys figured it out.
There,
So why does this keep happening?
There have been quite a few times. Why is it keeping? We don't get the chance to figure things out between us most of the time.
You just said you figured things out, though.
There have been many times that me and Jamie have gotten the chance to figure things out between me and Jamie.
Right.
But most of the time, you or Maggie Joe have been brought in.
So you're saying it's me and Maggie Joe's fault that you guys can't figure it out?
I'm not saying it. Where did you get that I said it's you? That's yours and Maggie Joe's fault.
You can't figure it out because we get involved.
Because you guys are brought in
It's pretty
and get
hurtful,
involved. Because you guys are brought in and get involved.
So you're blaming Jamie.
Don't try to twist things around on me.
That's not twisting it around.
Say that
You're saying it's not working for a specific reason, and it's because of us. So it's either us or the person that brought us in is who you're blaming for not working. Right?
Well,
yes or no?
You're trying to plan it on me that I'm saying a specific person is to blame.
I'm using your words and showing you
yeah,
what
I know
you're saying.
You're using my words
You
against me.
just said that.
You're using my words against me.
No, Lauren, you just said we don't figure it out because you guys are getting involved. correct? Did you not just say that?
I'm saying that there's no reason why you or Maggie Joe need to be brought into mine and Jamie's stuff constantly.
Okay. And I'm just saying, you just told me that you guys can't figure it out because I or Maggie Joe are brought in. Yes? Correct?
Before me and Jamie get a chance to figure it out on our own,
My
Right.
God.
you guys are brought in before that chance is even given.
Okay. Even so, just adding those words doesn't change the point that you're saying that because we are brought in, it doesn't work, right?
Because you guys are brought in, me and Jamie don't have the chance to figure it out on our own.
Sorry. This is ridiculous.
What?
Eddie Mommy donated and said, Blue Boy and Reborn, thank you as always for your service. I volunteer myself as a tribute for 87 Wrestling. If you need a man fighting in a large edamame costume, I'm in lineup. Thank you, edamame.
All right.
I will consider that. I don't know that you can make that, but I will try. Appreciate it.
I don't understand, Lauren.
Real quick, Blue Boy. Lauren states over and over again that he doesn't go around answers and he answers questions when he's asked, right?
Right.
So why can't he answer the question, did they figure it out when they didn't get involved?
I don't have an answer for you. I don't know.
What I'm saying is, we don't get a chance when you guys are brought in. Voice to voice, that is what Blue Boy and I envision Maria as, right? Right.
Yeah, all these are just in our heads. We don't have a picture of Maria to go off of.
A lot of them are headcanon.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I like to think of her as a sexy Latina woman.
Yes. And then there are some that obviously, like, we know what they look like, so they kind of look like them.
It makes no sense in my mind. You're either saying that we're the problem that you can't figure it out, or
The problem is you guys don't need to be brought in all the time.
we aren't brought in all the time.
Oh, sorry. Didn't want to take that literally. Let me back that up.
God forbid people use words with their given
A majority
definition.
of the time. A majority of the time.
Don't want to use the definition of the word, right, Lauren?
A majority of the
Watch
time.
out. A majority of the time. So why is it that I'll go weeks where I hear Jamie and you arguing and I don't get involved? If it's the majority of the time.
Do
you think
me and
that-
Tony were best friends. Me and Tony were best friends for years. You know how many of his and Wendy's,
Lauren, how many times do I have to
Argument?
explain to you that
you know how many times I
Go ahead.
have gotten into their arguments? Zero.
Okay, hey Lauren, let me ask you this. Again, I've said that everyone's an individual, so why are you dictating what everyone else should be doing because you don't do something?
Real quick to butt in. Mandy, it's possible.
You know how many times they've asked me
Do you know that Lauren?
Lauren's not drunk.
You know how many times they've asked me
Do you know that Lauren?
in on their argument?
Hey Lauren, did you
Zero.
know this? You went to prison and I didn't. Should I be like making some grand point about how most people don't go to prison?
Point is, it's a relationship between me and Jamie, and nobody but me and Jamie should be brought in.
No, Lauren, that's incorrect.
The amount of time,
That's
the amount
called
of times,
isolation.
the amount of times that you and Maggie Jo have been brought in.
That's called. People are allowed to talk to their friends and family about their problems, and have them
Yeah.
get involved in it. It's not crazy.
Yeah, but it's happening frequently.
No, it isn't. It's happened maybe a couple
Yes,
times
it
this
is.
past week. That's it, Lauren.
It happens frequently.
Lauren, name a time 2 weeks ago that this happened.
I'm not going to name a time.
Because you can't. You're just saying broad, vague statements and saying it's fact when you're not proving anything.
Well, you were just brought in again this morning.
Yeah, but Lauren, here's the thing. When she's asking me to confirm something, I come in and confirm it and leave. What are you talking about? I'm getting involved. It sounds like you're too stubborn to accept the answer, and she wants someone to confirm it, and then you get mad about it. Did I stick around?
But you're
and talk
involved
to you
right
after
now.
the fact? Did I stick around and talk to you after the fact?
You're involved in it right now, though.
Lauren, did I stick around this morning and talk to you after the fact? Or did I leave? Just answer the question.
This morning.
You just said earlier
This
today.
is this morning. Earlier, isn't it? Oh, you mean yesterday?
Whatever.
No.
You're the one that mentioned when I came in earlier.
No, you left. You left earlier.
Okay, so then how was I involved? I'm
I
using
can't even
your
remember what the
example
hell
you
it was
brought up.
about. I can't even remember what the hell it was about earlier.
Okay, but I came in, I told Jamie yes or no, and then I left. So how's that me getting involved in your guys' arguments?
That wasn't you getting involved.
But you just
That was
used
you
it as an
coming in?
example.
I mean, I was talking about this time, Will.
No,
Like right now, what's happening right now?
Lauren,
What's happening right now is you're involved.
Lauren, you just told me that I get involved all the time. I got involved in your conversation earlier today. So I asked you about it, and now you're saying you didn't say that.
Earlier, you came in and you left.
Then
This
why
time
did
you
say-
came in, you're still here. This time you came in, you're still here, and you're still talking to me about this shit.
Okay, but Lauren,
When
you
the whole
just...
thing, when the whole thing revolved around mine and Jamie's
But Lauren, you
discussion
just...
about shit.
Lauren, you just told me that I got involved earlier, and I didn't. Yes or no?
I don't even fucking remember earlier, Will.
But you just told me...
You're fucking
just
kidding
told
me.
Lauren,
This is just a goddamn fucking joke right now.
Lauren, can you listen? All right, that's the end of the morning call, guys. Or the very early morning call. He got lost in the sauce and then got frustrated and hung up. What did you think about that, Blue Boy?
I liked it. Parts were exhausting. Lorne is so fucking annoying.
He is. And again, this is what you have to put up with most of the time if you don't want to just act like a girlfriend, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So there's still about an hour and 40 minutes left in this day.
Is this all continue right after that hang up?
No, this is about, the next call takes place like a half an hour later, and then the next call after that, and by next call I mean the next part takes place that night, so not 3 in the morning, 7 p.m.
Huh.
I'm willing to play a bit of this, but I probably won't play the full part of this part 2. It's up to one Blue Boy if you want to keep going for a little bit.
I can keep going. I just opened a soda pop.
Me too. A couple sody pops.
Feeling it. Soda pop. I can go a little longer.
Bo's in the house. All right, guys. If you're okay with us stopping partway through this call, we will continue because it's like 40 minutes long, and I know I can't go 40 minutes, but.
Does he hang up at any time during this coming
No,
call?
this 40 minutes is solid, and I think he just talks to Will the entire time. I don't remember much of it.
This gets good. Okay, I think this is where
it's not what you're thinking.
I know. It's not. Fuck. I want to get to that point.
What are you thinking it is? Tears?
When he talks to Will, and it's remember I was telling you how it's like the most pathetic call in the world.
That's not this one. That's not the one you're thinking.
Okay.
That is like 2 days out. This is the call where Will sort of has this weird whistle in his voice.
Oh, okay. I know which one this is. Yeah, let's play some of this.
All right, we'll play a bit.
Hey, Lauren, it's Will.
Hey, Will.
I'm gonna apologize. I mean, I wasn't trying to upset you. I was just confused because you told me something and then you were saying you weren't. So I just wanted clarification because I thought I might be going a little crazy.
I'm just tired of you and Maggie Joe being brought in to try to cure mine and Jamie's issues.
Right. Well, it's clear that it's not working between the two of you. That's why I'm trying. I'm just trying to help.
Her and I can work on our issues ourselves. She doesn't need to constantly bring you and Maggie Joe in.
Right. No offense to you, Lauren, or a disrespect to either of you, and Jamie's included in this because it takes two to tango. But you guys are terrible at it.
Well, we actually need to be able to talk.
Right, but it seems like all you do is fight.
They talked for a while before Will got on the call.
Yeah, it was like almost an hour.
He acts like they were having this great conversation, and Will comes in and just stirs shit up.
Yeah, like Will's ruined the opportunity for them to fix it because he's gonna fix it. But Lauren spent an hour just arguing. I mean, Jamie was too. Jamie was arguing about a picture that she clearly received. But yeah, they spent 50 minutes without Will interjecting. And it's like do you remember that time where I think it's the did you fuck either one of them last night? And then Will shows up near the end and he goes, right when we get somewhere, someone knocks on the door.
Yeah.
Like they didn't. They were arguing for an hour about which one she fucked.
I know, which sucks because when we get along, it's fucking gorgeous. It's so fucking beautiful when we get along. It's unbelievable.
Fucking gorgeous.
It's so fucking beautiful
when we're getting along. It's gorgeous. What does that mean?
I know,
it's just so
which
beautiful.
sucks because when we get along, it's fucking gorgeous. It's so fucking beautiful when we get along. It's unbelievable.
When did you guys get along? I'm not trying to show. I'm not being trying to be disrespectful here. When does it happen? I've never heard it.
It's a great question.
It actually happens often.
Okay. I mean, I can usually tell how a night goes by how my phone is given back to me, and it's usually never in a nice, peaceful way. It's no offense to you two, and again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like, I feel this was worse than me and my ex-wife.
Well,
This is ridiculous.
No, it's not, Will.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Lauren, I've heard you guys argue about video games.
Yeah, I know. It's a stressful time.
Lauren, you're
getting around
you're real
to being
choppy. I can't hear you.
I had to plug my phone in out here.
It's alright.
That's where the cord was.
I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Dinosaur Tino has a good question. Do you think that Lauren was stuck on the robot for so long because Jamie with a voice was the nicest catfish and or girlfriend, we'll say, and he wanted that back so bad?
Yes, absolutely. Because that's the good times that he always mentions.
Those are the only good times, and trust me, Will was stirring the pot and nothing happened.
Trying to, anyways.
He was trying so hard. But yeah, I guess that could be a thing. I definitely think it plays into it, but I don't know. There's something about it, because personally to me, if I'm dating someone and 1 month is good, but 9 are fucking terrible, I don't care to try and get that month back. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, after a month of shitty, I probably would have been like, this isn't gonna happen. So I don't know. But yeah, it's an interesting theory, Dinosaur Chain. You're probably correct. I can't really think of any other reason, because he really loathed her.
That's where the cord was.
Rush,
Hold on,
no rush.
I gotta move my phone.
Well, here's the thing with Jamie with a voice. Jamie with a voice talked to him for maybe 2 months, maybe. There were, I want to say there was less than 10 phone calls. I don't know the exact number, but there wasn't much in regards to like the amount of time he spent with Jamie in the hospital. Like just in the hospital alone, where she stayed there for I think a full month or something like that, or maybe longer. They had way more conversations than the 2 months prior.
And he considers that time in the hospital as good times also.
Yeah, and
which
they
is
never
kind of fucked because she was sick. It's not really a good time for her. But that was a good time in the relationship. But you guys have heard of those calls. She's either not saying anything or he's getting mad at Will.
Right, yeah, like Will's got amnesia and he's pissed about her. Will's waxing her asshole and he's pissed about it. Will draws
that
her
doesn't sound like such a happy time.
pitches and he's pissed about it. The only thing in the hospital that I would say were good times would be the time there might have been a day or two where he got to sing and Will didn't interrupt in the background, but that's about it.
But how is that a good time when your girlfriend can't talk to you?
Right. Well, because Lauren in his mind is like it's so romantic and he's serenading her or whatever the hell, I don't know. Lauren's fucking delusional. So it's you can't base it on a logical, like a normal healthy person's idea of what would be good times, because he is nuts. You know.
It's like he sits around and makes these scenarios up in his head, and then like forgets that he makes them up, because he does that with Casey too, and he's like, "You like gold," and you're like, "When did I say I like gold?" And he goes, "Well, you like expensive things," and that was never even said. So I don't know
But
how
you know,
he gets to these things.
yeah, the expensive things might have been because of the other Casey, because he seemed to have gotten confused with past Casey, with your with case 3 all the time.
I guess it's like if you're alone all day and all night, and your girlfriend's not texting you, and you're just fantasizing while driving your truck around.
Yeah.
And you're also retarded, that maybe these things get crossed and you forget.
True. I definitely agree that he is in
What
Fantasyland.
is something you made up.
Yeah. He's definitely in Fantasyland a lot of the times. I don't know, because, like, obviously with the robot, you've seen it. He drew pitches, he drew floor plans, he had all these grand future plans with her, but, like, their foundation was rockier than, landslide or some shit. Like, there was nothing solid to build the relationship on, but he was built, like, wanting to build a house and a family, and, it's, I don't know. It's like the few times where, okay, because there were times where there was this theory among some that Lauren needed to be coaxed back in at the end, even if you were arguing with him, so that he wouldn't run off to someone else, and I think we know who the someone else is, but, like, so there were days where, like, they would argue. There's a call out that you can hear it in. They're arguing, and then all of a sudden she calls up and goes, Olive 2, and then hangs up. Like, that in his mind is enough, which is insane. That's what I would think he latches onto as good times, where he forgets the hour and a half long argument they had just for that 2 seconds of, I might have something.
Mm-hmm. Can I say retarded like I did when I was Casey mocking Lauren? I don't know what you're talking about. I probably said retarded because Lauren doesn't. He has that old person Maine accent where they can't say R sounds.
Yeah. Wes, I agree. I do think he's in love with the concept of love. Like, he's in love with being in love, but doesn't know how.
MC Ride gives me 1 year to make an apology video for saying retarded. I am not going to do that. I will not be apologizing for anything.
Where My False asked, you don't think it had anything to do with the fact that he had seen her on video, so in his head the whole time he knew she was a woman?
He didn't see her on video till... Wait, when did he see her on video?
I don't think he ever saw Jamie on video.
I was thinking of,
He saw photos.
Are you talking about the Skype call? I think the Skype call was just a picture of her.
Yeah, it was just a photo, and he gets mad that it's just a photo. And then the next time she puts her camera on, it's as blurry as Casey's. Can you do the impression of Will Sing? Massachusetts. You got it. That's a lot of whistles. I'm surprised it even went off, to be honest with you. Okay. I am not a hypocrite. Okay, let's get back to the call.
Did you send me a text message, Jamie?
She's shaking her head no.
Oh, I didn't even know Jamie was there.
Somebody sent me 2 text messages.
Do you want to go check them?
Roy.
Alright, I'll give you one Will lap. Oh man, Jamie's finisher's the best.
No. It was probably Roy.
How's your brother?
So far, he's actually doing good.
Oh, really? Okay. That's good.
Yeah,
Is he
so
clean?
far. Yeah, so far.
How long has he been clean for?
And not many days.
Do you know the
Been
exact
days,
amount or no?
That's a good way of putting it.
Jamie, do you remember what day that was that I went to pick him up?
She's saying what time you picked him up. Like, apparently you did it.
No, what day?
I'm a surgeon.
Yeah, I'd say there was a couple times.
Maybe a day or two ago, she's saying?
No, it's been more than a day. A couple of days. It's been. Well, what's today?
Today is
Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday now? Holy.
I was under the impression Wine Lover had video chatted with 87 during the first 2 months. No, that did not happen, I can tell you that much. Or at least, not that I'm aware of, weren't my false. He did send some videos to her from Roy's phone. What were you going to say, Blue Boy?
What was the question?
Weren't my false is under the impression that when Jamie had a voice, she was on video with Lauren.
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't ever on video with him.
It's been. I think it's been over the weekend. Was it
like
last
4
Thursday?
days?
Yeah, something like this. That sounds about right. It's 4 days, I think.
A couple of days.
Yeah, no
It's
problem.
been somewhere around there. Surprisingly, he's doing good so
where's
far.
he at? Jamie told me once that he was. You were thinking about moving him back in or something.
Yeah, he's in the metal shed right now, and he's been fixing it. And I've been out there helping him fix it so it can be more livable for him.
Jamie looks shocked. What do you think?
What a nice brother.
She said that he was in a hotel the other day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's been about 4 days now. It's been either I can't remember when it was, what day it was. But I went and picked him up at the hotel, and
It is December, Bees Knees.
went over things with him then, told him that if he leaves again to drink, he's not coming back.
December in
been
New
out there,
England
he's
is
been-
like blistering cold outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, freezing, and he's in a, quote, metal shed with a wood stove, like, shittily put into it. I forgot that Roy was even there, but yeah.
Since then, he's been out there and he's been fixing the place up in the shed, and
But Blood, I agree. It's whatever Lauren decides is
It's-
a good time.
so far I'm getting shocked.
Wow. No hidden beer cans?
But no hidden beer cans.
Would you rather live in the shed
Yes.
or live in the trailer? Lauren's not there, so you're not with Lauren. It's empty.
Current conditions?
Current conditions for both, but all of Lauren's crap's out of there. So it's just like you just have the trailer and the shed.
The metal shed. And let's just be real. The shipping container is what it is. It's not a metal
It's a shipping
shed.
container.
It's a shipping container. I live in a shipping container.
I agree.
Because I could at least salvage that and turn it into something worth a shit and not...
Yeah, because you ever see those like shipping container homes?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can do something like that with it. That's what I would do with it.
And he makes a good
I
point.
would
The
just-
trailer's got his coom everywhere.
Yeah.
Sheed.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
But no, I agree with you, dude. Like, I've seen some pretty nice ones, and like, even though Lauren has fucked the shipping container up too, you could definitely gut that thing and rebuild it. Whereas the shed somehow is already gutted, and there's nothing there to build on.
Yeah.
He doesn't
I
act
go out
like
and
he's
check
drunk.
every day. No, doesn't even act like he's drunk.
No?
He's been up early in the
Picture of
morning.
what?
and, Like going to bed.
Inside the metal shed somewhere. I'll look for it and try and put it up next stream. Because I know I've shown Roy's room in there before, and it looked like a killer shack or something, like a...
Yeah, it's pretty unremarkable, the shed. It just looks like a shipping container with stuff inside of it filled to the top. And there's a little back room. Not even a back room. There's just like a little area with a bed in it and a wood stove
Yeah,
and a window, because Lauren's obsessed with putting windows and things.
windows are his specialty.
Lauren thinks you just put a window on something that makes it livable.
Yeah, well then you got airflow, fresh air, so you know.
It's the only cosmetic thing he does to like the trailer or the house or the container.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything else he destroys, but you gotta put a
Well-
window up.
The other thing is stoves. He loves stoves. He has put one of those in the shipping container as well. Like you can kind of see the chimney coming out of it. But yeah, he does. He's got 2 of those on his trailer now. That's apparently has been abandoned for 3 years.
That shipping container must get so hot when that
Stoves.
wood stove is on,
Yeah, I
because
can't
it's
imagine.
not very big and it's metal.
Yeah, you'd be sweating. Even at a cold night, I think it'd be too much. Maybe if it was
Yeah.
like further up and away from the bed, you know. Thank you, Outdoor Loser. Appreciate you.
Fairly early at nighttime when he gets home, or when he gets back from work. And he went over and helped Lisa one day. He went over and did a couple of things for Mom another day.
Yeah, Lauren built a carport. He was bragging about how good he was and built it. And yes, it did collapse. And I believe it still collapsed to this day.
Came back here, and there was 2 days that he was really tired, but he was like,
I'm not
he
sure
was
the bathroom.
dragging pretty hard. And then he had a cold too, and that was right after his drinking. And he was dragging for 2 days after his drinking because I could see how hard it was on his face.
On his face?
But he's surprised me in the last few days. He's surprised me so far.
Wow.
So I'm waiting for a week or two because
Wes donated and said it'd be funnier if we just hung up on him each time. Comedy riot. Thank you, Wes.
I'm waiting for a week or two to see what that brings because he'll have money saved back up again, and that's what I'm waiting for.
Where
To
does
see
he
what
work?
happens then. Trunk of Clay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, here's
So
another
I'm waiting
debut.
to see what happens after a couple of weeks. After he has money saved back up, see what he does. Praying to God that he doesn't
pretty
go.
well.
You guys
or-
looking at this, Derek?
Well, he pays him. I don't know what he pays him.
Oh, okay.
No, it's Derek. He's a backpack on. Little kid.
He's a little
But
boy.
Trying like hell to get into AA, and they can't do it face to face right now.
Trailers.
And he has to do it over the computer. So I'm going to talk to him today about going to Mom's and doing it over the computer. And
It is ex Derek.
so I
Why
talked
not,
to him
Derek?
in class about it today.
It's part of FaZe Clan.
You had
He
class
told me
today?
that. Yeah.
Have the
I
FaZe
would've
Clan
followed-
logo on his hat.
Oh, how'd that go?
Oh, it went. And that's something I wanted to tell Jamie. I haven't had a chance to tell her about yet. Was that
What's that?
he can, the guy couldn't change the time around for me to take that job with the disposal place. But something's happening. He said today that something's happening with his son's school with
Oh, my
the
goodness.
time. So my time's gonna be changed around to a different time to accommodate him with his son's school.
What?
Yeah, he
That's
couldn't change
Rod.
the time around for me to be able to.
He's changing,
to
though.
Have that
Yeah.
job.
Just so you guys know, in the future, Rod's looks will change. I don't know when it'll happen, but you'll be able to identify him more clearly. Less people should ask if that's Rod.
Yeah, he couldn't change the
Every man for himself.
time around for me to be able to have that job with the disposal place that I had the job with.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh man.
if something happened with his son's school that he's gonna move the time around for the class. So we have to accommodate him
Oh,
so
what's
he
the
can
class now?
work with his son's school. I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
He said, "We wanna
That's odd
talk
though.
about
Like
it
you think
again."
they'd work with you for your schedule, and then they're just like, "Hey, fuck it, we're gonna do it now."
More like
Yeah,
more like not adult version. Well, I guess, but not from the show.
yeah. All the other classes that I've taken, they've worked with my schedule, with the schedule that I had to have for a job.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Great question, Jared.
And this guy doesn't want to.
So Jamie's asking what you did in class today.
Well, actually, I spent a half hour trying to get into the class.
Wow.
What do you mean?
How's school today?
There's a number
It was
that we got to
cool.
dial and a code that we got to push in to get into that class.
Yeah, I thought you meant
We
like
have to wait to
building,
be-
Sorry.
No, and we have to wait to be accepted into a class.
Yeah, Jern's on the
I
roster.
called and I punched in the code that the guy gave me before and waited a half hour and I still no acceptance into a class. All I had was elevator music.
Mhm.
So after a half hour, I hung up and I called my probation officer and I told her what was going on. And she told me to.
Why
that
do
I
you
had to
wait
work
half
it
an
out with
hour?
Sean.
Right, you just
The
sat there and
counselor.
listened to elevator music. Hmm.
And she said that she had just gotten a call from Sean that I wasn't in class. And
Jared,
I
he's
actually
talking
just left her
about,
a voicemail and she called me back.
This is during COVID, obviously, so he had to do a rape class, but it was through Zoom. And he doesn't have a working computer, so he had to call into Zoom. So there's like a number he had to call, and it didn't work. So instead of hanging up immediately and figuring out why it's not working, he waited 30 minutes and then got in trouble for being late to class. Not in trouble,
Idiot.
but they were like, why aren't you here?
He's on probation. For people that keep asking, Jurin is on the roster. He's there, guys. Don't worry. It's a
And
beautiful number.
Then Sean had sent me a text that I hadn't gotten yet.
Also, thank you, Blue Boy, for that wonderful description.
Yeah, he is.
After I got off the phone with
Is it?
my probation officer, I called Sean and let him know that I was trying to get into class. And he called me
Yeah,
back.
see, I
right
told
after
that
hung
whole
up.
story in 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's a very short story, but Lauren loves telling long, drawn-out versions of like microseconds in his life that last ages. Lauren walked down the street. That's the story, and you get to hear about like everything he saw, how he tied his
There
boots
was a-
before he went out the door. You know,
There's a crack in the sidewalk there.
and I got cut my lawn 2 days ago, and Ross gonna say they were looking out the window.
Actually, while I was leaving this message on voicemail,
Mm-hmm.
he asked me why I wasn't in class, and I told him I've been trying to get in class, but you haven't accepted me.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me what code I punched in, and I told him the code, and he said that's not the right code. I said, well, that's the only code I had.
Wow.
That's the one that you gave me before, and I got in before. Then he gave me
Yeah,
a
you
code that was
fucking
completely
idiot. It
different
changes
number.
different. I mean, I get he's not like exactly tech savvy, but of course it's a different code each time.
Yeah. You know what else? And this may shock you. This would have added maybe 5 more seconds to the story that you told earlier.
All he needed to say was, I tried getting into class and I used the wrong code.
Yeah,
That's all I needed to be said.
that's it. That's it. And he's still going on 10 minutes later.
And then another guy was having a problem getting into class. He asked that guy what the code was, and that guy gave him the same exact number that I gave Sean.
Holy fuck.
So there was about 45 minutes of me just trying to get into the class.
Will's
Wow.
trying.
So Jamie's saying you were trying to say something, you were going to mention something in class?
No, I was going to mention that to Jamie, what I told you about him moving her schedule around.
Oh, yes.
Having to move the schedule around for a son.
You get that, Jamie? All right. Thumbs up.
Wowie.
Well,
I bet I know who's coming out right now, too.
that's
There he
weird. They
is.
wouldn't work with you for the job, but now they're doing it for his kid's school. That's weird.
There you
Yeah,
go. There's Joran.
He even asked me about the job. What happened to the job? And I told him. I said they just told me they're going to use the other guy. He said, 'cause I can't work with them on the time. They can't work with me on the time.
Wait, they're going to rehire someone?
No, this same guy that was there, they were gonna use him.
Oh. So then the schedule really wouldn't matter then, right?
No, it wouldn't matter because I would have had the job. Because if Sean would have been able to work with me on the job, on the schedule, I would have had that job.
They do,
Oh, okay.
West. Well, you can't do it in the game,
Well,
West, but if we were to ever play something with sound, That's exactly what they come out with.
Where it's disposal, they have to go around and they have to pick up the people's trash at a certain time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's by some sort of city code, right?
Yeah, it's a big city truck.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Or a city type of truck.
Why you said titty truck?
He's got a
They
titty
have a
truck.
certain set schedule that they have to keep.
Mhm.
So what's he complaining about now? I'm so lost.
He's got a job or something.
Jamie, do you have any other
he's
questions?
looking for or something.
What's she saying now?
Is she falling asleep?
No, she's actually pretty wide-eyed right now. You've been taking a little too much medication tonight? Yeah, yes, I see your teeth.
I agree,
It's a
Fly
little
Guy.
hopped up, Lauren.
Let's have more coffee too.
Jamie, I love you. I really want us to be able to work our problems out between us.
Yeah, I mean, Lauren, I get what you're saying. I just think sometimes a moderator does help. I mean,
Good
you know,
deal.
I can see
I
both
do.
sides.
I do too sometimes. I can agree with that sometimes.
And look where we're at right now, you know?
'Cause sometimes it's just too often though.
I think I
Sometimes
would agree. You know what? I'll agree with you. I've probably interfered a bit too often lately, but I don't think that I've interfered too much, and that's just my opinion.
Donation from Nee. They say Sundays with Cawd has been so fun lately. Thank you, lads. Thank you.
Thank
How about
you.
that? How about that?
I feel like the commentary hasn't been. There hasn't been really much to say these past few calls.
No, but you know, I think we at least give context or something. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I never know what I'm doing.
I just hope you all enjoy.
And I'm allowed to have it, just like you're allowed to have your opinion.
That's true, Wes. Oh, thank you.
Right?
It's like I told Jamie, yeah, you're allowed to have your opinion.
Because, I mean, my ex-wife used to bring you in all the time on some of our arguments.
I know, I hated that.
Appreciate it.
I hated
sir.
that.
Appreciate it.
I
Appreciate
really
all
hated
you.
that.
How about that? Fuck Lauren. Appreciate all you. Right, Blue Boy?
Right.
I'm gonna start doing the drop of the PBS thing where it's like, you know, I can't remember how it goes. Something like, and viewers like you.
Because like here I am, I like fucking Will, and you want to bring me in on.
Whoa. Oh, he's talking about Jamie. I was like, what
Yeah.
did we just miss here?
Because like here I am, I like fucking Will, and you want to bring me in on your arguments. It's not fair.
You could just isolate that and just play it to Lauren. You said you wanted to.
Because like here I am, I like fucking Will, and you want to bring me in on your arguments. It's not fair.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyways, what were you about to say before that?
I don't know. I forgot now.
Oh,
It's
damn.
okay. Jamie's all hopped up.
No, what I was saying was, I tell Jamie that when we're married, you know, it's not somebody's going to be brought in all the time. It's going to be we have to work things out on our own. We can't depend on somebody to be there all the time.
That's not true. Maybe not all the time, but you can definitely depend on friends and family to help you.
Lauren versus Will is a classic rivalry. Rock, stone cold, you know.
I mean, people
Yeah, but
do
it's
get
not
marriage
healthy.
counselors, you know.
Yeah, but it's not healthy to bring somebody in all the time without us trying on our own to work things out.
I don't disagree with you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's unreasonable to think that it should never happen.
And I'm so much betting that when we're face to face, there ain't nearly as many problems going to happen.
I'm
There's
so
not
much
nearly as
betting.
many arguments
So
that are going
much
to happen
betting.
because we have to be face to face to discuss things.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? Pardon?
I'm very much betting that when we're face to face, there's not nearly so many problems that are going to happen because we're going to be able to be face to face to discuss things.
He had
What
a second
change-
chance to reword that sentence, and he made it stupider.
what I what I don't understand is why he thinks being face to face changes the context. Because I'll be honest, if you can't get along with someone over the phone, I don't see how you're going to get along with them in person.
Right. He explains it at some point as because you will be able to see each other's facial expressions.
Yes, and
But
see
I
how
don't
our
understand how
reactions
that-
are. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. No, I was just saying I don't understand how that makes a difference because you can see
It
that she's
doesn't.
mad at you, or
Yeah, that's
I
what he
don't
tried
know.
to say. It was like, oh, this is gonna be very loud. Okay, just saving that for later. He said that it would be like, oh, well, I'd see your reactions and know how you feel better, and it's like I'm pretty sure she expresses it just fine on the phone, but
yeah.
At the same time, I think the reality is that he thinks that when she's there, she has to listen. You know what I mean? And like, if not, he will make her listen. I know it's a joke that he'll get physical or whatever, but I don't think it's out of his wheelhouse to like raise his fist if he's not getting his way.
Well, he admitted he would corner Ramona, right? Didn't he say that at one point?
I don't know.
Like
about
he
that
would,
one.
or like stand in front of the door so she wouldn't leave. He said it about someone.
Oh yeah, something like that. Probably Winnie, to be honest with you, but just because that's how that relationship was. I don't remember. I know he said he would leave and punch a door or go outside and punch wood or chop wood or something.
Yeah, that's
That was Winnie. Okay, that was
scary
right.
too.
I just guessed, but I figured it was Winnie because they were very toxic.
Yeah, like he said he would restrain Winnie.
He also said to Winnie that he would stuff her and mount her in her closet when she died.
Well, that's just romantic.
Right. He also said that to Jamie at one point. Almost the exact same thing. And I don't
Isn't
know
that
why
sweet?
he thinks
To
that's
fuck
something
your girlfriend's dead body.
Why would you say that? But he said it to multiple women. Like, this is a thought that's crossed his mind. Like, everyone's like, what?
That's so cute.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna get him stuffed.
Yeah, at one point, he told Winnie that when she died, he would, like, stuff her and keep her in the closet so they could still have sex. Something like that. This is a thing that happened. I'm not kidding you. And then he said something similar to Jamie at one point. And Jamie was like, I don't remember Jamie's reaction, but I'm pretty sure it was along the lines of, what the fuck are you talking about?
He'd keep him in the closet, right? Is that what he said?
Yes, like
And
he
pull
would.
him out and just
He
have
would,
sex with him.
he would take the, I guess, taxidermied body or something, and like hang
Is it creepier to keep him in the closet and then pull him out to have sex with them, or to have them like around the house acting as if they're doing something real, like watching TV, like if you had them displayed that way?
Right. I think it would be. Oh man, they're both equally nuts, right? But I guess he's thinking about it and being like, well, if my family comes over, I can't have my mother see this, so I'll just keep it in the closet. You know?
Oh man.
Something like that. I ordered an LW shirt, and now your IP address is missing. That's not good.
It's missing, huh?
Oh,
Every just is.
what are you gonna do with?
I
All
think-
right.
We did my IP.
Enough with the taxidermy things. That's just fucking weird. Should we get back to the call a little bit here?
Yeah.
What does that change exactly? I'm just curious.
Because we'll be spending more time together and be face to face to be able to talk about things better.
No, I understand what you're. I understand that you're. I don't understand. How do I explain this? How does the element of face to face change the art, like the conversation?
Because we'd be able to actually sit down and talk to each other about things.
Maybe you're on the phone and you're sitting down talking to each other.
Blaze Runner, thank you for being here, and I hope you're having a good time.
Oh, from Austria, huh? Shrimp on the bobby.
Oh, g'day, mate. That's one of Lauren's favorite movies. Did you know that?
Of course it is.
You know?
Right. But being face to face is it's so much different.
I don't. I
It's
guess
like-
maybe to some,
Shit.
it doesn't to me. You know, it's pretty much the same thing.
She's not able to see my facial expressions, and I'm not able to see hers.
Right.
So it's like
How does?
when you're face to face and discussing things, seeing people's facial expressions gives it a little more definition, and into how
Thanks, Eureka's
you're
mom.
trying to describe things, or how you're trying to talk about things, or the attitude that you have while you're trying to talk about things,
Maybe for
or the
some
frustration
parts.
that you have.
Yeah, maybe for some of those things. I mean, most in my personally, I use my words, and they speak for themselves. I just I don't think the way my face looks changes the message I'm sending out. This is my opinion. I mean, you've been in some relationships like this in the past. I just figured you'd be well versed in being able to express yourself over the phone,
Yeah, but well, look at the relationships that I was in.
I understand that, but that's still time.
They would do things just to piss me off,
Okay.
just to get a reaction from me.
I understand that, Lauren. But I'm just saying, like, you've had that experience. So, most people that do things over time and, keep doing it, they get better at it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good
They
point.
learn. That's all.
Congratulations, Lauren. I think I'll have a gangbang.
You understand?
Yeah, I've learned that me and Jamie want to be together regardless, because we fought so much. We're face to face. It's not going to happen nearly as, not even close to as much.
You don't know that.
The fuck?
I'm quite
How
positive.
did he get to that conclusion?
I don't know. Because he lives in this fantasy, like, I don't know. People don't run on the same normal rules as they would in Lauren's world,
We fought so much that we're gonna have a better relationship in person? Is that what he was trying to say?
I believe so.
God damn.
Hey, John, hope you're enjoying yourself. Let's listen to it again.
Yeah, I've learned that me and Jamie want to be together regardless, because we fought so much. We're face to face. It's not going to happen nearly as, not even close to as much.
You don't know that, though.
They want it so bad
Fascinating.
because they fought so much and they're still together.
Isn't that fascinating?
It's weird. It's almost like no one would put up with this. Maybe I think this might play into a combination with the whole when Jamie had a voice thing, is that no matter what he does, she's still around kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which he loves that. But yeah, it's very stupid logic, because any normal person would not. And again, in person wouldn't change shit. You can't convince me otherwise. He's going to be asking, who's on your phone? What are you doing on your phone? Why are you laughing at your phone? Let me look at your phone.
It'd be worse in person.
Because then he'd want to expect shit and be like, well, we're here. You live with me. Why aren't you showing me? What are you hiding? I don't know. These are all hypotheticals. Don't take them literal, Will.
I'm quite positive of it.
I mean, you can feel that way, but that's not. I mean, if you're arguing this much and you're not even around each other, I can't imagine it being a completely different story.
No, I can't.
It just because you feel some way doesn't mean that it's a fact,
Yeah.
Well, I want to spoil her so fucking bad it's pathetic.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Okay.
It's frustrating that I can't fucking do shit.
Oh, baby boy.
What's wrong? Baby boy's coming out.
Hold on.
You okay, bud?
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Spoiler so much, it's pathetic.
I want to spoil her so
Okay.
much.
Don't think he knows what that word means.
It's okay, let it all
And
out.
also, this is amazing.
He does not know what spoil means. I mean, he gives his dog a biscuit and thinks that's spoiled, so.
I don't think he knows what pathetic means.
I don't think he knows what any word he says means. Anxious, pathetic, cunning.
See, this is my type of call. I love the crying.
Yeah. I mean, it took a while to get here, but obviously, like, when these come out, this will be a second call anyways, so.
Which is like these parts, I can rewind it and listen to it over and over again. Just this section of him just, hold on.
I love how he gets to this point too. That's what makes me laugh more than even the crying. Is like, he's perfectly fine, and then he just goes, "I want to spoil her fucking bad." Meltzer gave it 7.5 tears.
Meltzer just handing out star ratings. They mean nothing now.
Yeah, they mean nothing.
Let it all out, bud. Let me take my headset off for a minute.
What was that noise? Hold on.
No.
It's okay, let it all out, bud. Let me take my headset off.
I love it.
One more time, guys. Sorry.
It's okay, let it all out, bud. Let me take my headset off for a minute. No, it's okay.
Seriously, when have you ever heard of a person whimpering?
I've never heard a noise like that come out of anyone's mouth.
Jamie, don't do that.
52 years old.
He's fanning his face with his both hands right now. When he's making that noise. Oh, man.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with a hug. Here you go.
Alright, sorry.
Yeah, Jamie's just giving me a hug. Okay, Jamie.
Huh?
Jamie, stop.
Yeah, I wish I could see this too. Weird. One of those weirdos.
That was rather fast. I didn't expect that.
Expect what? I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck off.
I didn't expect to start breaking down like that.
Why are you hurt?
So
Why you
fucking
feel
lame.
hurt?
It came on so fast.
Because I can't do anything for her right
You're
now.
surprised that you're a
What do you
pussy?
mean? In what aspect?
I want to do things to impress her and have a job, and I want to be able to come home and be able to wait on her and have fun with her.
You guys can have
And I
fun.
can't do that right now. And it's so fucking frustrating.
Why can't you guys have fun?
I mean, do things with her face to face and have fun.
No, what would you
Like
do
what, bro?
for fun?
Anything. It wouldn't matter if we sat down and played a game of cards. There'd be
What?
time spent with her.
This fucking model chick is not gonna sit there and play cards all night.
No, she's not an old lady. She's not an 80-year-old woman wanting to play old maid
That
with
sounds
you.
horrible.
Play cards.
She's a
It wouldn't matter
24-year-old
if-
porn star.
Yeah, she wants to go out and get fucking drunk and go to clubs and travel. She doesn't want to sit at home with an RSO every night because he can't do anything, you know?
I mean, he can't even have Netflix in the house, can he?
No, and here's the thing he lied about too, is like, oh, you can have your own computer. Her computer would have to be monitored as well and have restrictions on it, even if Lauren
Yeah.
never touched it, which is brutal. He might be able to have Netflix. I don't know. I don't know if that's in his rules or not. I can't remember. But
I just figure if he has no internet, but
well, yeah, he shouldn't, but
It wouldn't
Sexy
matter
game of
if
bridge.
she was in taking a bath and I would bring her in a glass of wine or a glass of tea or
A glass of
onion
tea?
smoothie. A glass of
Onion
tea or an
smoothie.
onion
Oh.
smoothie. It doesn't matter. It's just spending time with
oh,
her.
guys, come on.
a glass of pee?
It's so
She's in the
frustrating that I
bed
can't
and
do
bring
that
a
right
glass
now.
of wine or an onion
Yeah.
smoothie.
Tea? I want him to make that.
Let's hear that
squeak
again.
noise.
I was talking over it, and
Oh,
people
yeah,
did
yeah,
not
no,
like
you're
that.
good. I'll go back. Hold on.
A glass of tea or an onion
Oh.
smoothie. It doesn't
It
matter.
sounds like he's saying pee.
I thought he was saying beer.
No, he said tea, but it sounds like pee.
No.
A glass of tea or an onion
Oh,
smoothie.
tea.
It doesn't matter. It's just spending time with her.
That could be spending. Okay.
It's so frustrating that I can't do that right now.
What
Yeah,
are you
that's the
fantasizing about?
struggle, you know, of the relationship you guys got into, and you know, you're working
play
towards
cards?
the point where that won't be an obstacle anymore, you know.
You drink onion smoothies?
It did, right?
But it
Rob?
just takes time. But every relationship does, you know.
Okay, sniffles.
I could try so hard to get this fucking business going because I don't know. I'm going out today to look for a job, but I don't know how it's going to go. It's just
Yeah.
fucking going downhill again because Maine and Hawaii are the only two states in the United States that are not in the red, and Maine's damn close to being in the red.
God.
Wait, what's happening? I'm sorry. Start that over.
It's Maine and Hawaii, the only two states that are not in the red.
Right, but what does that have to do with what you said
The
before?
drinks he's talking
I missed
about,
the middle.
poutine dream, an onion smoothie, not a rotten something. He would bring her a glass of tea, a glass of wine, or an onion smoothie while she's taking a bath.
Jamie, onion smoothie,
go
if
ahead.
you don't mind me butting in. Jamie used to, when she couldn't eat a lot of solids for some reason, she would just have Lil blend up an onion and she would drink it. Because, Lauren hates onions. That's it. Sorry to cut you off, Blue Boy.
That's what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say.
It's Maine and Hawaii,
good for your
the only
body.
two states that are not in the red.
Right, but what does that have to do with what you said before? I missed the middle part. You said, I'm going out to look for jobs, and there's a middle part, and then you said Maine isn't in the red. Almost is in the red.
As I'm going out to look for a job today, and I don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, dumbass.
That's any interview.
Yeah.
You could apply to a job without COVID going on and not know how it's gonna go. There's no need to cry. Well, I mean, that's not always crying, but...
And if Maine is almost in the red, that's good. That's better, right? Why is he complaining?
I don't understand that either.
Yeah, I guess I don't understand. Yeah, what does that have to do with anything?
Maybe he'll clarify it
Okay.
if it'll play.
Because more and more people have filed for unemployment again.
Yeah.
And I don't have a clue to how it's going to go because...
Wait. So because it's almost in the red, people are filing for unemployment again, which means that you don't know if you're going to get a job. People aren't working. There'd be more jobs.
Yeah, people aren't working. There's more jobs.
Man, he is a certain word.
Retard.
Yes, that's the one.
I don't know what I'm going to be able to find if I'm going to be able to find anybody that's hiring.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand. It's a struggle out there.
That's why I'm trying to get the fucking business going, so I can get more income coming in.
Yeah. What's your capital at right now? What kind of capital do you have?
For money that I'm bringing in right now.
Yeah.
Don't use this against me down the road. That's not why I'm.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Jamie, you don't use it against me either down the road
Sure
because that's just not being fair to me.
Jamie, you hear that? Listen, Lauren, if she gets out of line, I'll give her a good spanking, okay?
No, I'd rather you not.
Lauren. I didn't mean it like that.
I know you got me smiling on that one.
All right. Anyway, so let's hear it.
Unemployment is $380 a week right now, and then plus whatever I bring in for what I sell at the teardown house, and whatever I work for Mila. Which I can't work for her this week because she's not even here, so I gotta wait till next week to work for her.
I don't
Did you say $380 a week?
I think so.
That's not that bad when you have no bills.
I mean, 2 weeks would cover the taxes he didn't pay on his land.
I just don't get how he never has money.
Because he spends it all on cigarettes and garbage. And it is bad. And Pee-wee, I agree. It's not great at his age to be only making... I can't even do the math.
$380 a week?
Yeah.
I think when you live in a trailer in the middle of nowhere, I think $380 a week's pretty good.
But you know what? Fair enough. It's better than zero.
Mila is the lady in Madison that I do work for.
Oh, that's right.
Especially when he's working all these other jobs.
Well, he's
Like
not,
with Mila and... Alright.
Wait, what are you talking? You're talking about because he's getting $380 from her, right?
I thought he said he got $380 a week from unemployment, and then
you're
whatever
right.
he gets from Mila and
okay.
whatever he sells from the teardown house. I would figure all that put together is
That's
not that bad.
Yeah, no, you're right. He paid in trash. You're right.
So, basically what you're saying is your business doesn't have pretty much any money.
any money right now because I just got the business cards made. I just got them yesterday.
That's not the first
You
you do
have
the
like
business.
your, you know.
Right, he does the easiest part of starting the business and then none of the hard stuff.
Yeah.
Like, how about you start the business before getting business cards?
Well, because then people will know to call you, right? For the business you don't have established.
But I
licensed?
am getting lucky. No, because I got to do that. I got to have H&R Block do that. So I'm in the process of setting everything up right now.
Lawrence, you know, and this is just, I understand what I see your ambition, and it's a great idea. It's just,
I don't sound anything like him, MC Red.
usually when people start businesses, they have like some money saved up for it to start, and it sounds like you have none.
I know. But when I started it up before, I literally had less than none.
How does that work?
At the time, ADD, it was the correct number on the business card. However, he had to change his number. I think in the course of talking with the robot, he changed his phone number like 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5. Something like that.
It worked out pretty good before.
Yeah, I don't know if people use
Okay, so,
business
like-
cards. Every time I get handed a business card, I spit my gum into it. Basically all I use them for.
Yeah. I have a couple, but they just like, they sit in my wallet and I forget I have them, you know? I'm like, oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
this thing. I gotta throw this out.
But I literally had my car
Mm-hmm.
that I was making payments and still making payments on.
Mm-hmm.
I had a hook and I had a probing bar. And that's what I started out at. Yeah, because probe down in the ground to find the septic tank.
Okay.
That's literally what I started my business out with the last time.
So you had a
This time
car and 2 like steel rods.
Yeah. One steel hook to pull the lids off the septic tank, and a probing bar to probe down and find the septic tank. That's literally what I had before to start my business out with. This time I've got a lot more than that for tools. I didn't even have a truck before or a van before.
I don't think
We
it
use
was his
van in
business,
the-
Joe
van-
Pierce.
Most of the time we use a van. I had
Wait.
like 3 vans at one time.
Where did the shit go?
Well, then, I'd subcontract that. It's just like this time I'll subcontract. There's actually a guy that I'm related to actually owns a septic business here.
So-
Him and another guy started it up before when I started mine up.
Wait, so you're
See,
starting a
this is
septic
why I think he
business
never
and
owned
you're
a septic
subcontracting.
business.
Oh, I never thought he did, but yeah, he's the only thing he does is go in with a prime bar and then someone else takes the shit.
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
A septic business here.
So-
Him and another guy started it up before when I started mine up.
Exactly.
Wait, so
you.
you're starting a septic business and you're subcontracting out the septic part of the business.
The pumping part.
So then you go.
Isn't
over
that what
there-
they do?
I think that's part of the main part of the job. I could be wrong. I've never, looked into it, but I would assume.
So then you go over
They
there,
pump out.
lift up a lid, and then you poke a rod down in the shithole, and then you got some guy to come up and suck it out for you.
No, when you find the septic tank in the ground, the septic tank is a concrete tank.
Uh huh.
That's what the probing bar is for. To probe down in the ground to find the septic tank.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you find the septic tank and the lid, you dig the lid up. Well, there's actually 3 lids. Some of them there's 4. Most of them now there's 3.
Okay, that's an important one.
Yes, but I would like to say this is the only time I've heard Lawrence sound like he knows what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You dig up the lid and the hook. You grab hold of the handle to pull the lid up.
Yeah, pay
Okay.
attention to how he tells
So
this
then
story and then how he tells sex stories.
Yeah.
He
or
provides so much detail about this one.
like, right. Or
That-
like past
but about
relationships.
sex.
Sorry.
Yeah. Me, got me truck, we fucked.
Or when he's making something on the spot to not get in trouble, and then listen to him talk about how he used to look for shit in the ground.
Just dowsing rod proof shit.
Okay. So then
That way
your
you don't-
job isn't really septic; it's just digging up dirt and finding a hole.
No.
Okay, sorry.
My job is
continue.
septic.
The what?
My job is septic repair.
Repair.
Septic repair.
Before
Well,
I
that-
did repair and
okay.
installation. I don't want to do installation now because there's no money in it.
You have to insulate
What's
those
the
too?
repair part of a septic? What is septic repair?
When something goes wrong with a septic tank, you can get bends in the lines, breaks in the lines, and the lines that go from the house to the septic tank.
Yeah,
You-
Mr.
you
C,
can
he
get
was.
Distribution boxes which is in the drain field, at the beginning of the drain field, they can get filled up and plugged up. There's plugs in the line, there's breaks in the line, there's baffles that go bad, there's tanks that need inner repair on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
There's sewage cleanups. I do sewage cleanups. I did one sewage cleanup that get paid $15,000 to do.
Yeah, he seems to know
Took 2
shit.
days to do it.
Yeah.
So when you say inner repair, do you mean you go inside them?
Inside the septic tank.
You physically go
Oh,
inside
gross.
of it?
You physically go inside of it. Before you go inside of it, you clean it all out. You hose it all out with a pressure washer. You suck everything out. Then you get down inside, and then you got to clean the walls, and then you got to because you got to get all the acid off the walls, and then you put a whole new coat of concrete on the inside.
Maybe
Okay.
because I'm not familiar that much with septic tanks, you can crawl inside of one?
Apparently. Will goes, so you have to crawl in there and clean it out, and he goes, no, what you do is you pressure wash it, and then you go inside and you clean it all.
You clean the walls? I need to look up, like, blueprints of a septic tank.
Someone's saying you do. Yeah, it's... one would fit down there if it was 4 feet deep, you know?
And you actually put 2 coats of concrete on the inside and seal it.
I believe it.
So
It's probably a dirty job, for sure.
what you
There's things to be
outside of
sold.
repair?
Yeah.
So
Micro would
I'm
do
just
that
trying to
job.
understand the main process, which is
You put a cleaner
take a
in. I've
rod,
never gone inside.
and you
Okay,
probe for
good
the
no
top,
plan-
then you
plan
find
bar.
it, and then you dig it
Yeah.
up, and then you.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm looking at pictures, and the hole is like the circumference of like a basketball. You can't crawl inside a septic tank.
Well, Lorne can. He's tiny. And you said the size of the basketball, and that probably gives him flashbacks of the basketball team. Now you're gonna make him cry.
You open it, and then you call a guy to come suck that out.
Yeah, well, you inspect it before you have them come suck it out.
What does an inspection entail?
Oh my god.
You open up the first lid, and you open up the last lid, the inlet and the outlet.
Okay.
On the inlet, you have the homeowner flush the toilet, and you're able to tell if there's a break in the line or a bend in the line. And on the outlet, you tell by the level of the
I
effluent,
doubted Yellow Crystal.
you know, what's going on with the drain field, with the tank.
Mm-hmm. And then
And
that's
whether
it.
or not
Then
they
you call
need-
somebody
need-
up.
Whether or not they need a new baffle and what's going on
A new
with the
what?
tank
Sorry.
itself.
This is
I know
kind of
baffle,
fascinating to
outlet
me,
baffle.
learning about septic tanks.
What's fascinating to me about this is his knowledge about it, like how fast answers come, how detailed
Yeah,
they
I
are.
mean, I'm looking at a septic tank system diagram here. He's nailing it right now.
Right, which is crazy because any other time you ask him for details, you get this. I don't know.
Yeah, Lauren, tell me about the time you had sex that one time that you brought someone to your house and it's.
We had sex. Well, what did it look like?
We went to the bar, then we went to the
This.
restaurant at the bar, then
At the
we
other?
came home and fucked. We did
Yeah.
it regular
Yeah.
style.
Regular style, doggy style. No, he didn't say
Yeah,
doggy
like
style.
it's an In-N-Out burger order.
He goes, yeah, regular style, animal fries style, animal style.
There's an inlet baffle when the water comes in.
I think he says from behind.
Instead
He doesn't
of
say
going
doggy.
in and
You like doggy?
hitting the shit
What?
and making it swirl all around and break up into little pieces so it can go out into the drain field easier, there's a baffle so it stops and so it slows the water down. So it directs it directly down, so then it flushes back up, so it doesn't break up all that shit into really little pieces.
I feel this is the baseline of how you can tell he's telling the truth of something.
Yeah,
Then the outlet baffle is there to hold.
there's
the shit
no
back
pauses.
from completely
No.
going out into the
He
drain
sounds
field.
confident in what he's saying.
It's bam, 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 bam. Like anytime you want to compare a story, just listen to this one where he talks about shit.
Well, both those baffles made out of concrete. Some of them made out of plastic on the beginning, but they corrode off because they're just screwed in.
I almost want to listen to a sex story right after this is over, just to compare.
Just to hear him say, like, oh, we fucked?
You have to ask so many questions, and he gives you these vague answers.
Yeah, like, what do you want me to say?
It's like, and now we talk about a septic tank and get him to shut the fuck up.
That's a good point, too. AH pointed out. He's not coughing or stalling, you know?
No.
Well, we fucked. Yeah, that's a good Andy, yeah. Why do you love Jamie? Because...
And then on the outlet, you put a filter baffle on. If they don't have a filter baffle on, you recommend a filter baffle. You buy the filter baffle, you install it, and you sell it and install it.
Holy fuck.
Then there's drain field treatment that's
So you
put
would
in.
do all of that stuff, or would you subcontract that stuff out?
No, I do all that stuff. But
Mm.
and sometimes to get to the tank itself, we had one job one year that
His phone reception's
we had
perfect.
to dig up a line that was 109 feet long and 4 feet down into the ground. And
I
it
mean,
was
it's
during the
crazy,
wintertime,
right?
So we literally had an excavator with a jackhammer on attached to it on one end of the line.
No stuttering, no
and
stalling.
we were on the other end
It's
of the
weird
line
hearing
with
him
two
like talk about
jackhammers.
something and not sound like an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like Bizarro World.
And we were on the other end of the line with two jackhammers running manually, and it took us like a month to dig up that whole line because it was all frozen ground. It was during the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
That was an $11,000 job.
$11,000.
Yeah.
How much did you get of that? That didn't go back, like personally, not back in the business or employees. How much did you earn
No,
from that?
At the time, I didn't make as much as what I would have because my two brothers wanted to get involved in the business too, and I made the mistake of letting them. And
Okay, now, I would like to interrupt this story because I remember what's coming up. You all remember how, like, Lauren would say things like, my people screwed me, people that I loved, they took money off of me, they took advantage of me, that kind of stuff. Listen to how Lauren explains this money thing. Oh, it's making me...
they get most of the profit, and most of my money went out in bills. So I saw how they were gonna work that, so I decided just to kick them out of the business and do it myself. But the profit would have been about $6,000 there.
How much did you end up getting?
About $1,000.
Out of 11.
What kind of overhead do you have?
Not much, Everything I had everything that I needed already. As for the excavators, I can rent the excavators until I'm able to afford to buy one myself of my own.
How much do they normally run?
So, I think it goes in more detail, but basically this is what happened. Instead of Lauren doing the smart thing, where he took the costs out of what got held and then divvied up the money after taxes and stuff, Lauren just gave them money. He gave them thirds, and then when the taxes rolled around, it was all out of pocket on him. But yes, $1,000 is terrible. But that's an example of Lauren, when Lauren cries and says, like, they took advantage of me. That's what he's talking about, because he was too stupid to not divvy the money up smarter. Does that make sense, Blue Boy?
It does.
Okay.
But that's why I don't know. So, did he own a business then?
I doubt it. I mean, maybe, but I thought someone confirmed it was like his brother's business. I could be wrong on that. That's not fact. No one run with that. I don't know.
Maybe he just took a septic job or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that's Lauren's fault that he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Normally around $300 a day.
How much would it cost you to buy one out straight?
Depends on if it's an old one or
Oh
a new
God,
one.
just give it.
What would you
nice
look
to
for?
idiot.
For a new one, it would cost me about $20,000. For an old one, it would be around $10,000. If I got lucky enough to find something decent, I could get one for $5,000 or $7,000 somewhere around there. It would still be fairly decent, but I still have to do work on it.
How did you brothers get so much of it, of the money from that job?
Because I had split it in 3 ways, and I didn't pay attention to what I was doing. Or to where the money was going.
What do you mean?
I didn't. Meaning all the bills were in my name.
Okay, Pee-wee, that might be it.
The chat is very knowledgeable about septic tanks as well, in case you're wondering.
I've been checking it here and there, yeah.
They're made out of carbon fiber, like submersibles, so I should not take it to go see the Titanic.
Godfrey. But yes, he didn't pay attention, so...
So they wound up with a profit, and I wound up paying the bills.
So how is that their fault?
Right, but why wouldn't you just
So
what bills? I'm sorry.
the bills for renting jackhammer to go on the excavator,
Yeah.
for the parts that were paid out to replace the line, for the styrofoam that was put on top, for the labor.
Labor?
It was me that paid all those bills. They didn't even stop to think that I was the only one paying the bills, and they got all the profit.
There's a labor bill? I thought giving them the money was paying them for the labor.
You would think. Again, I mean, I'm not a business owner, so correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't all of these things come out of the total and then the rest gets pushed out to the people for profit? And by profit, I just mean like their portion of the money.
I think that's how it would work normally, yes.
Like if you were working somewhere and just say you sold like really shitty LWO t-shirts, right? And like
Yeah.
and like and they're they're $20 or whatever, and you're like, well, $20, so that means there's 10 for you and 10 for me. Well, what about the shirts? Well, it's us $20 to make them, and I only have $10. I'm in the hole now.
But it's like if your boss came back to you and was like, hey, I need to take some of that money back because I accidentally paid you too much, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
Like, nope, we're not doing that.
Yeah, he's such a moron. But I have a feeling this is the kind of stuff he's talking about, where he's like, my family screwed me. It's this type of shit right here, because he was dumb, didn't realize he had to pay things first and then give money out, and then was like, can I have the money back? And they're like, no, fuck
But that
you.
was only one job.
Right, exactly, though. That's all he does. He
So
hangs
it's like
on
they
to.
took advantage of you once.
That's all he does. He
like
hangs on. He hangs on to one instances. Like, think about when he goes on his drunken rants to Ramona. It's always mac and cheese, meatballs, and deviled eggs, and it's separate people each time. It's one time each someone did something to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just. It's like when he calls it, when he says to Will, like, you fucking interfere all the time, and Will shows up once in a blue moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So then why wasn't that stuff put in the business's name?
Because I was doing it under sole proprietorship.
So then why wouldn't you take the money you got from the job, pay the bills, and then split it 3 ways?
It's a good idea, Will.
Because I wasn't thinking when I got the money, I wasn't even thinking about the bills until I realized when I got home, I was like, fuck. I just split that 3 ways without even thinking about the bills that I had to pay.
That's true.
That never
ADD.
crossed your mind?
Unreliable narrative.
It didn't. Not until I got home, I said, fuck, I can't believe I just did that. I called them up and told them, I said, I forgot to take the money out for the bills, and they said, well, just get us on the next time. But it wasn't the next time because I thought about it more and more, and I said, no, if that's how this is going to go. They think I'm going to wait till the next time. I'm just going to do it on my own.
What an idiot!
So yeah, okay. This makes it sound like they only like literally did one septic job ever, and then they bungled it, and never. Like, I don't think was this a business? I don't think this was a business.
I would say it's a business. Let's just go out on a limb and say, like, this is Lauren's business. Or the one he took over or whatever.
Well, they said get us back on the next time.
Yeah, get us back
So
on the
just
next
deal.
time. And then Lauren decided,
Yeah, so you're
no.
so you're getting free labor from them next time, you fuck.
He's so dumb. Like, he fucks up and then goes, give me the money back. And they're like, well, no. And I would say the same thing, right? I'd be like, no. You paid me.
I want to find
I'm out of here.
documented proof that he owned a business.
Yeah, that's true. I would like to see that. But yeah, so like they even say, hey, next time we'll divvy up the money like smart people instead of your stupid way of doing things, and then you have nothing to complain about. And he's like, no, not doing it again. MC Ride donated and said, Lauren, how excited he... Oh, sorry. It's getting late. Love how excited he got about septic tanks, but doesn't know where or how many clits her woman has. Do you think he hit the septic tank's G-spot? Yes, he did. The way he's talking about the septic tanks, he knew exactly where the G-spot was.
Yeah.
But that is a great point. Thank you.
You know where the inlet is, the outlet. I don't remember the other words.
All right, well, let's see if this stupidity continues.
How many jobs did you do with
And
him?
I was the only one that, just that one. I was the only one that knew anything about septic.
What?
They
How
didn't
many
know
jobs
anything
did
about
you do
septic.
septic total
Total? Oh, God, hundreds.
for that business of yours?
No. Be honest.
Yeah, he said hundreds.
I think if anything, what happened was he worked for that septic company in Washington. Remember?
Yep.
That was the Fortune 500 company allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
So Lauren learned from the best.
Right.
Took that knowledge back to Maine, and then he did one job underneath A1 Septic, and then that's it. Then
Yeah,
it
he
got
did this
fucked.
job, and then this is the one he talks about. I don't know if you caught. Will asked a very important question.
What do you say?
For that business of yours?
Yeah,
Says it's his.
yeah, literally hundreds.
But yeah, Blue Boy, I think you nailed it. I think that's exactly what happened. There's no way he was doing hundreds of jobs. Though I do remember in Durango Mango's interview, he was notorious around there. Like, he had a reputation about being, shitty job person. That is
What was the biggest profit you ever made? Was it that one?
Well, no, the biggest profit that I ever made was about 14,500. That was a big sewage cleanup job that took 2 days.
Was it profit though?
I had to walk around in shit and effluent, but I had the gear to do it.
Well, it was worth it, I guess.
I had
right?
the gear to do it. Yeah, I had the gear to do it, and I had the know-how to do it. Nobody else did.
Wow.
So it's a very profitable business.
Okay, but he stated in the last one that 11,000 was profit, and then quickly followed that up with, and then I had to pay the bills, and I was stuck with it. So, and he only got a grand.
Reed. Tim Darling says there is a. I lost the comment.
Kim Darling. By the way, another debut right here, guys. I
He
think.
said there was an A1 Septic listed underneath Lauren's old address.
There you go. Well,
All right, I guess he owned it.
And I enjoy doing the work too, because I enjoyed working with excavators, and I enjoy helping people out when they have the problems like that. When they can't use a shitter and take a shower and they want to, it's nice to see the smile on the face when they're finally able to.
well, he doesn't know what many words mean. I'm sure he doesn't know what profit means either, but he just thinks that's how much money he made on the job and not how much he actually took home.
You love to see the smile on their face when they know they can shit, finally?
I can finally
Yeah.
take a shit.
Yeah. It's nice to see the smile on the face when they're finally able to.
You love to see the smile on their face when
Wow.
they know they can shit, finally?
Yep. Yeah. The relief that they have, that they know they don't have to go to to the neighbor's house or to a restaurant or
That's what it's
to rent a
about.
porta potty.
Yeah, man,
Would
you're
you say-
saving lives, Lauren.
Not the profit, but the smiles on their face when they can take a shit again.
Would you say that it's a shit-eating grin?
Oh,
I'd say it's a shit-eating grin.
shut up, Will.
Some of the shittiest looks I get at the beginning.
What do you mean?
Meaning when I get there, I get shitty looks. Because they have to shit and they can't.
This is a good
Well,
day. Now.
Lauren, this has been fun, but I'm exhausted.
Then he flushed the business down the toilet, would you say?
Yeah, I gotta get in the shower.
Oh, Godfrey.
How's Jamie
I'm funny.
doing?
Godfrey, where did you come up with this material?
I think she's gonna be up for a while.
This is, I guess, I misremembered. This isn't the call I thought it was either, so we were both wrong.
Honey, why'd you take so many pills?
Oh, we're back to this.
She says she really wanted to focus on how to make more money.
Well, money.
Okay, well, before you focus on that, don't you think you should focus on getting better?
He's got a point, Jamie.
So now we're done talking about shit. Let's have a lecture.
Right back to
She
it.
said, I'll be better soon, I can feel it. It's time to make that dollar bill. Y'all.
That dollar dough has to wait until you feel better.
Let me just go back real quick. What did Will say again?
It's time to make that dollar bill.
Dollar bill. What did Lauren say?
Y'all.
That dollar dough has to wait until you feel better.
Dollar dough.
So you'd be better off not taking so many pills, getting the sleep to make sure that you feel better, so you can make the dollar.
Yeah, he's got a point. Jamie's saying, I need a dollar. A dollar is what I need.
Hey.
You did that.
Come here, I got 20.
$20?
Yeah. I get $20 right in my wallet, I'll give her.
Oh, I know what song's opening next
Okay,
week.
guys.
Wait a minute, there's 40 in there. No, there's 45.
How about
No,
Jamie?
there's 50.
Whoa!
There's 55. There's 55 in there. I got $55. Come here, I'll make you feel really,
Wow.
really good.
You're
$55
loaded.
bucks.
$55 huh? While your
Alright, Jimmy,
bank
how about
account's
this?
negative
We'll hit the
$10,000.
hot tub and then you can go to bed.
Whoa.
Jesus.
That sounds like a good idea on me.
Alright. Alright, Lauren, we're gonna go do that, okay?
All right, well,
Alright.
thanks. Appreciate it.
Yep. Alright.
I love you, Jamie.
Okay, bye, Lauren.
I love you. All right, bye.
She didn't say anything. Sorry, bud.
She didn't say anything. Sorry, bud.
Alright. I know that was a slower couple calls, guys, but
Did the whole thing, huh?
What?
We listened to that whole call.
Yeah, that was that whole call. That was
Okay,
I thought
alright.
we were gonna have to cover that in 2 parts this week. There's another chunk. There's another hour of this day, 55 minutes. I figured Tuesday or Thursday we could stream that.
Yeah, I'm down.
But I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea. He was crying though, so you can't say that you didn't get tears or rage in here somewhere.
They can't all be gold.
No, but I think this one had, like, him talking about his septic business is fascinating to me. I know it's kind of boring, but it's like that, how Lauren is, where he's interesting but boring at the same time.
I had fun.
I had fun as well. I'm glad I could come here and listen to it with you and all of these great people. All of these, hold on.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you.
I played something you couldn't hear. It's PBS. I gotta, like, re-edit that so it says not PBS. I knew I had it laying around somewhere. Okay, so, okay, Tony, this fight will take place later. That's all we got for tonight. But we should be back either Tuesday or Thursday to finish this back end up. We'll just give a taste real quick and see what's happening.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh God. Hold on, let me just see what.
You're not trying to stop him from dating his girlfriend still, are you?
Okay, that's where we'll leave
Oh.
that. Okay.
That call's great too.
Okay, so the debut was Nikki, the woman that ripped Lauren off. She's in her gas station outfit. Do you have any plugs before we go? Even though we went way longer than normal.
I think I'm on Wes's stream tomorrow. I'm not sure.
I believe I'm also on that stream tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, I'll see you there.
Yeah.
I think we're listening to a Casey call or whatever. It might have been a Throuble one where he tells the toe fucking story. I don't remember.
Oh God. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, Wes is plugging it right there.
5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know if I'll be able to.
And then whenever you want to stream.
Yeah, guys, we'll be
the
back.
next part.
Yeah, it just depends on what's going on in my world. My world. But Tuesday or Thursday, we'll be back to finish this one up, and then we'll probably, we may do Tuesday and Thursday, and do parts of the 3rd of December, because the weekend of the 23rd, I will not be around, so we've lost a weekend in the Lornemas in July, so.
God damn it!
I know, so we're gonna have to not have to, but if we can get in on the 3rd before Sunday, and then play the rest of the 3rd on Sunday, the 4th maybe the Tuesday, and then the weekend after, the last weekend in July, we could probably finish up where I wanted to.
Cool. Okay. Well, yeah, everyone, please like, subscribe, comment, ring the notification bell to get all your latest. To never miss a video. I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. I need 70 more, so I need you guys to get under all your sock accounts, and please subscribe to Blue Boy. I really need the silver play button. If I get it, I will film myself throwing it through Lauren's window.
Wow, you're really trying to make something of this. I appreciate the attempt. I'm trying to find a closing song. Sorry. I do not care if you do any of those things on my channel, but I just want to say I really enjoyed having all of you here with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the call, and if you didn't, maybe next time you will. Stay safe. Don't talk to other guys. X-Pac bless many yellows. Ramona's diaper, that sucks. That's what happened to my old one. Anyways, I'm going to close out with this one. We will see you next time. Stay safe. I can't believe I'll do this shit again!
Alright, we're going to play Fortnite.
We're going to go play Fortnite. Okay, bye.
Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment, in each other's face.